with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Char that all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things across the board we charge toward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it we play bingo, while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machinios. Norton burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Cole's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday the 5th of July 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you're having a good weekend so far. As you can see, the Badman is awake in his chat. He's saying good morning to everyone. What's he saying? I'm trying out one new thing today to see if it stops the freezing. No idea if it'll have an effect. Phil has got it in 5-minute subscriber mode. You know, Phil's new thing is that you've got to have been subscribed for 5 minutes. It's a bold strategy, we'll see what it pays off, I guess. But I went to Phil's stream directly and right as intro's playing there, and it is in 5-minute sub-only mode. So there we go. That might be the new thing he's trying, I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, Phil's kind of desperate to try, you know, last night he was testing this chat to see if it was okay. Sonic wants a button, no problem. Sorry. There we go, good stuff indeed. Yeah, Phil is talking to nobody right now. Like, it's like literally nobody's responded to him in his chat. He's talking to himself effectively right now. So yeah, Phil just it's funny, yeah. I guess the problem's solved. The chat's working because no one's fucking there to talk, as per usual. So there we go. All is well. We've got a few things to go through, of course. We've got some tweets to go through, covering last night, as well as my Emoji compilation as well. My Emoji did a compilation last night as well. Not for the whole event, but just for you know, some event. But yeah, I'll watch that as well very soon. But there we go. First things first, of course, I'll go through the tweets. I was keeping an eye on Phil's stream here because I'm curious to see if anyone's going to respond to him. Not one person saying good morning. I'm waiting for Phil to fucking type in hello ? Just to fucking see if anyone's awake. Sometimes Phil gets quite impatient. Ah, somebody responded, you bastard. Ah. There's a way to unfreeze it without restarting the stream. He who shall not be named did it. He who shall... Fucking Voldemort streaming? Okay, whatever. Let's go through some tweets, okay? Let's go through some tweets. First of all, we caught this while we were playing Bingo yesterday, you know? We actually caught this yesterday. But this was glorious. This 30 seconds here is full of hypocrisy, double standards, bullshit, lies. It's incredible.
Plus, I'd like to take another shot. Just saying. That'd be nice. Take a second shot.
So right there is you once again have in place a financial goal for him to take a drink. Phil was waiting to have like $100 to take an alcoholic beverage sip. And then...
What do you mean my cardio is shit? What are you talking about? King Proof is my cardio is shit. I'm not out of breath.
Yes, you were, because this is him just returning from the fucking... Like, we could hear him. He is wearing this clip-on microphone that you can see on his shirt. And we heard him huffing and puffing as he was down in his garage and then all the way back up again, like he was knackered.
I'm not sweating. It's just my hair screwed up from wearing the hat. I was actually sweaty because I was wearing the vest.
I'm not sweating. Oh wait, I am sweaty, but because of the vest. It lies. Double standards. I'm not sweating. I don't know if I can check. So yes, I am sweating, but I wasn't because of my cardio. It's because it just can't help himself. Lies and more damn lies.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you proved the point for us, Phil. You proved the point for us. Fucking moron. But yeah, the double standards are off the charts there. So yeah, we actually witnessed this as well. Detractors are jealous was banned. Phil banned Rooster, you know? And so yeah, I mean, they're gone, you know? This is somebody who has given Phil over $500 and kicked donations, you know? Their estimated watch time's only 13 hours, but in that time they give him his message 400 times and donated over $500. The last two donations were both kicks. You know, two of the last few messages were financial contributions. I thought marathon meant gaming. What the fuck even is this shit? We need gaming, not chores. And Phil said, I fucking told you what to expect. You know what I mean? It's your own fault. And again, they said, no, you said marathon. You never said marathon or chores. Not once. You're lying. I would have charged back all my money. This sucks, bro. And Phil's like, fucking date then. You can't charge back on kick. And he said, already did. And that is what got him banned. But them confirming that they've already charged back their contributions that they've given to him was apparently the big reason for the ban right there. Already did with the last words, the famous last words. All detractors are jealous. I'm in two minds about this, you know? Like, part of me would quite like detractors are jealous to get their fucking money back and charge back successfully. But part of me thinks they fucking deserve to fucking lose the money in the first place because they're willing to give Phil over $500 fucking dollars in the first place. You know? So it's like, what do I want to have happen here? You know what I'm saying? And it's like detractors are jealous. Like, you kind of knew what you were getting yourself into. You know, I would argue. So yeah, maybe that fucking be an expensive life lesson for you detractors are jealous, you know. But who knows? So yeah, it was so Phil was quite unhappy at times during the slowness of the stream, you know. We're about halfway through the stream and he did threaten a wage quit of the stream at one point in time.
Can we get some support for Indivest instead? I'm gonna be honest, I'm having fun with you guys.
But
last year, you guys were way more excited for the vests and hats.
You guys gave me way more money last year, you pricks.
This year, it seems like nobody cares. Maybe it's because we're so far removed from the vests and hats now that people just don't care anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Because last year, you guys were crazy. Like, you guys were going crazy, voting on the vests and contributing to see the next, And
at this point in time, he's sitting on $273. Although I had sold down about it, I mean, and Phil was quite displeased. And yeah, so the wage quit was threatened.
And now, like, no one's even talking about it at all. Right? No one. Like, no one seems to give a shit. So to be honest, maybe this is the final Indivestance day. Only 2 of them.
Oh, no.
I mean, that'd be pretty crazy if there's only 2 of them.
Oh no! Oh well.
I thought this would be an annual thing people would really like. Last year, I mean, if anything, right? What's crazy about this right now is it's not working. Wow, this one doesn't want to work. There we go. What's crazy about this now is that in just 1 year, how attitudes change about stuff. Like right now, everyone's super excited for me to play certain games. People like the Pokemon card stuff, right? Last year, I did an Investments Day. Everyone was crazy for it. People were actually pissed at me last year, if you remember, because I couldn't get to those games. Like I told you guys we were going to, and we never got to it, you know? Jay Shank says maybe it's because you have 1 year sub because of the trolls. I mean, yeah, but if you contribute, I could still shout you out.
Shut the fuck up. That won't stop you from wailing, though. 1 year sub-label doesn't stop you from throwing me hundreds of dollars, hint.
If you go to kick, you can still talk. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. This seems to me like a complete flip of attitude in 1 year for this event. And I thought this would be a super hype event because people seem to be excited for it. You know, building it up. Oh, the vests and hats are back, but I guess not. Right?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
He's so sad. He wanted more money. Christ. That'll be a common theme for it the whole day, by the way. That's a sad year. That's a sad year. Phil was looking at himself on a monitor and had a little mini flex. This was sad as fuck. I might just play this in a fucking loop here.
Good stuff.
So he's taking a sip of his like water here, but he's also looking at himself on this monitor, this direction, and he sees how close this arm is to the fucking camera. So look what he does. Wait for it.
Okay.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Random little flex while he's staring at himself in the monitor.
Good stuff.
Let us wear a Pikachu vest or a Pokemon vest. Yeah, beefcake. Yeah, I'm evolved Pokemon style, fucking human.
Okay.
Fucking hell, it's just so sad. It's so fucking. One more time. One more fucking time.
Good stuff.
I tell you what, let me help you, Phil. Let me fucking help you here. I'm going to zoom in and enhance on the apparent muscle you think you've got there. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Ah, beefcake. Right, fucking go. Jesus Christ almighty, man. Beefcake. Right. And, fucking hell. And if the event was summed up in this one picture, this one particular image, with Phil wearing his Marty McFly vest and his Mario hat, looking like the saddest boy in the world, effectively summed up his whole marathon, you know? So guess how much money Phil was on at this point in time? I actually found the source of this image, you know? And of course, as you'd expect, the source of the image was money, you know? Phil at this point in time had over $500. I think it was a little over $500. But he was sad because he was hoping for more, and he was pushing really hard for wearing his cowboy hat and platinum vest. And he told his audience for $550 and $600, I can wear my platinum vest for you guys again, and my cowboy hat. It wasn't forthcoming, you know. It just wasn't forthcoming, you know. In fact, how about I show you exactly what I'm talking about, you know? Because I've got a timestamp of this moment here. There we go.
If we got the 25 gifted subs from Wiggle Will, he had offered it. I said, yes, I'll do 2 shots. Because he wanted me to finish the bottle. And I said, I can't do that. But I'll do 2 shots, and then I'll put on a hat and vest. And that's what I'll do. I'll put on the cowboy hat and the platinum vest to end the stream. Okay.
And then he just sits there looking very sad, you know? So yeah, of course it was a beg. A beg triggered this sad boy's expression. And he's sitting here with $508, you know? And this last... So he's begging here, you know, right before 9 PM. And it still goes on for like another 30 odd minutes or so, or 40 odd minutes, you know, after this point in time, you know, and he gets another $20 odd. So he didn't hit 550, you know, didn't hit 600 either, you know. I mean, the things he was pushing hard for and wanted his fans to deliver on, it didn't happen, you know. But of course, the sadness, this particular sadness, was triggered by his audience not being forthcoming with their contributions.
Okay? But we need to have, right now, there haven't been any significant contributions for quite a long time. So we're talking about bullshit. If you want to talk about stuff, support the stream. That's simple. Okay?
Fucking he's sitting there with $500+. He's, hey, it's some bullshit. Just support the stream. Fuckers, you know, arsehole. Absolute greedy dick. Suffer Phil. And yeah, last year Phil made $1,000 doing this event. Last year, Phil made 4 figures. This year, half of that. Half of that. So, yeah, Phil was definitely expecting and probably hoping for more than $500 for one of his biggest events of the year. Yeah, and of course he wants to compare it to last year as well. Last year, guys went mental. Last year, you guys went crazy last year for this sort of thing. That was a year ago, for fuck's sake. We can actually, we can compare the fucking metrics here. Here we go. Gigi Arnold, delivering the goods here. In 2025, Phil received $552 in tips. He made more last year in tips compared to this year overall. Holy shit. Yeah, $552 last year in tips. $405 in super chats, 15 memberships, 18 kick subs. The raw total last year, over $1,100. The fee after year, the fees for super chats, not shit. It was just under $1,000 with fees included, you know? This year, he only got given $77 dues in tips. Super chat saw him get $259. He was gifted 22 memberships, including NDO's 20 member bomb, 18 kick subs and 63 kick bits. Oh. was a bad day for the bad man. Oh, God.
Jenna's mutated feces tipped £1.
Fuck off. Oh, thank God the message is brief, but that's just not the name. We need new characters. Whoever's creating these characters, stop fucking having horrible characters. put them out of their misery. Flush that fucking shit away. Oh my God. There we go. So a few marks said, I hope someone clipped his Pokemon Crash out. You're so salty, it could have made made us much or more pulling. Did I have a Crash out? I mean, we might have that covered in the compilation here. I'm not sure. This might be covered in Memoji's compilation. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm not too sure. We've seen a couple of Crash outs already. But that was also just about money. And I mean, him threatening to, like, you know, fucking like, why you guys really cared more last year. Also, this is a genuine picture of DSP. This is a genuine screenshot from Phil yesterday doing this shit. And so people had a bunch of fun, but it's how much, you know what I mean? But, you know, there we go, creating it that way. And all that shit. What the fuck, man? What in the fuck? Jesus Christ, man, what? Again, what the fuck is this shit, man? He looks like he's about to lure kids into a white van. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so there we fucking go. So Phil stream is live. Ready for that? You know, there we go.
It should be a great time.
Oh, he's talking. The bad man's talking.
Out of yes,
Hold on. All right. But in our test, of course, in our
how
test.
you all do?
How you all doing? Fuck you, fuck off. I'm going to put the bad man on pause, and we'll build up some speed up juice before we actually start playing bingo. So there we go. Right, we've seen the tweets, and now we've got a video to enjoy. This video is Memoji's compilation, covering some of yesterday's antics and shenanigans. So yeah, DSP stressed out by a horde of trolls colonising the stream after a flop marathon.
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with, that's the worst feeling.
So, did this chat screw up, everybody? I think it did. I think the idiot has come and frozen my chat, the troll. Yep. So, I'm gonna have to restart the stream briefly, which sucks. Because the idiot has come back and frozen my chat, and there's nothing I could do about it, and I was afraid they were going to do that, and they have already. So, if you're on the YouTube side, I have to restart the stream. Really stupid. As a sub, there's nothing I can do. As you can see, the idiot came back, and no one can talk right now. I was hoping that wouldn't have happened, and the loser would have left, but apparently this no-load waste of life just wants to ruin everything for everyone. So fuck that person, whoever they are. Not my intention, and certainly not my fault. This is just again, complete waste of life person. If they didn't exist, you know, humanity would be better for it. But, you know, we have to basically suffer through life with these waste of life people.
Suffer, Phil?
Why don't you, how about this? Why don't one of you niggas pull up and catch the fade? Pull up and catch the fade, bro. Pull up and catch the fade.
Did the chat freeze again, everybody? It did. So 6-month sub-only mode doesn't fix it. But I mean, this guy, can you imagine? Someone is such a loser that they have nothing to do in life but to stalk people on the internet and freeze their YouTube chat. This is their purpose in life. They have nothing else going on for them. Do you want to see what a miserable wretch, what a bottom-of-the-barrel existence that life must be? To wake up and say, today I will just freeze someone's YouTube chat over and over. I want you to just imagine that.
I will freeze this blob's chat.
But most people, they wake up and they say, well, today I'm going to go to work, or today I'm going to hang out with my friends. Oh, it's Independence Day. Let's go have some fun. Let's watch a stream, or let's go out and cook, you know, with my family. Or this person says, today I am going to go freeze someone's YouTube chat over and over. That is the purpose of my life, because I have no purpose. And if I did not exist, no one would miss me. I mean, that's the sad fact. I mean, holy shit. I want you to think about YouTube. How bad of a coder must you be to have this flaw in a chat on a stream? How bad of an employee and a person of coding could you be? And how pathetic is YouTube to employ this person? That they're that bad at their job, but YouTube just hired them. Probably, again, probably nepotism, probably, you know, silver spoon in the mouth family member, went to an Ivy League college. Just give them a free job. Person's a mouth-drooling idiot, but give them a job, right? And they're in charge of YouTube chat. No, that's fine. Who cares how important their role is? Just give it to them because, you know, they're a family member. They're rich, you know. Keep the rich getting all the good jobs and keep everybody else down, right? So when the Switch 2 came out last year, the Chargers are jealous. Thanks for 500 kicks. If you had a misconception of what today was going to be, that's on you. I've been fully explaining what this was going to be for 2 months as I hyped it up. Thanks for $5. We're now at 170, guys. 30 bucks away from the denim vest. Continuing here. The Chargers are jealous. Thanks for another 500 kicks. You're not going to charge back anything because you can't charge back on kick. It's not possible. I mean it. You can't. Go ahead and try and see what happens. I'll laugh you to the bank. But thanks for another 500 kicks. Go ahead and keep acting a fool. Okay.
All right, a beautiful butterfly tipped me $1 says, these Chargers are idiots. Why tip and then try to get a chargeback when they know they're going to lose? And they are. As like I said, all I need to do is link to this stream. I can even say, I remember the stream. This guy was giving me problems with threatening chargebacks. Here's the stream. You can see I talked to him and linked shouted out the entire time. That's my part of the contract. This is, you know, illegitimate if he tries to charge it back. And I get granted the case every time. They're like, you win. So, not too worried about it.
So thanks, Gross Nuts. For $2, is it true you're matching all contributions? That's correct. I am matching them. So you guys are contributing to the stream, and I will match whatever you contribute to myself. So right now we're at $191 of support. I will match that and give myself $191 as well on top of what you're contributing. So thank you. Can we please give me the $250 of support? I'm asking you as a favor. I really don't want to wear this hat anymore. I'm going to keep...
I'm asking you as a favor. He only wants $250, guys. That's all it is. He shouldn't fucking overpromise and underdeliver. Like, if you didn't like the hat, why include it in your fucking poll in the first place, you fucking stupid dick? I don't like wearing this hat anymore. Please give me more money so we can change hats. Send money.
Keep wearing it. I hate it. It's so cumbersome. It hurts my head. And it's messed up. So let's get to $250 of support when I come back. I'll swap out to the red fedora hat, and then we will continue on with the closet clean out. Okay, guys?
And that's fucking sad and pathetic. It really is.
So let me excuse me. Oh, wait. I can't mute this mic. I gotta clear my throat, and I can't mute this mic. There's no way to mute it. Okay, so let's continue on. Let me get the hat and vest back on. Now, like I said, let's get the $250 of support so I don't have to wear this Viking hat. We already voted. It's going to be the red fedora. That's a much more comfortable hat. Please support the stream today. Let's get some memberships, subs, kicks, super chats, a tip, anything, please, to get me to $250 so I don't have to wear this stupid Viking hat. It's driving me nuts. I'm actually glad we got it out of the way early, but I'm actually regretting doing it, honestly. It's really bothering me, okay?
Okay.
All right, now guys, I'm being serious. I'm taking this off. I don't care. It's bothering me too much. I'm not wearing it anymore. When we hit two...
Boo! You overpromised and underdeliver. You said you wear the hat every time. Boo! Yeah, fucking dick.
50, I'll put on the red fedora. The red fedora is way more comfy, but we got to get to 250 to do that. Please, let's get some support for today's marathon because my head is bothering me. I can't wear this anymore. I give up on this thing. In fact, you know what?
As always, Phil's a liar and a scammer. He scams everyone. He scams his friends. He scams his viewers. He scam, and he's filthy rich, and people still fall for the scam.
Okay.
Hey, look, he got what he wanted at 250. He's wearing his precious red fedora.
Well, I got $2 from a racist. I'm just going to ban them now.
What? Racist? Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm kind of curious. Raw Phil will have this. Obviously, what happened? What was said? So, Phil was... Shut up, Phil. Phil was sitting about 250 here, blah, 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 blah. So he's wearing the red fedora and he's barely in 250. So here we go. Hold on. So I think it's here. Right about here, I imagine. Yeah, it should be right about here. I mean, it says $2 as well. I don't think it was this one here. I don't think it's this message here. I think Phil counted those messages of support. And this, get this thing's anyway. Here it is, here it is. What was said? Moon Cricket was apparently a racist. Camouflage adult nappy next was said. Camouflage adult nappy next. Is that named? Is that username a slur? I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea. I've never heard that before, you know what I mean? If that's a slur, I apologise. But yeah, but they were banned. If that's a... But yeah. Camouflage adult nappy next info didn't read out because apparently it's a racist message or something. Yeah, nappy means diaper. I know nappy means diaper. I think Phil knows that as well. And then we didn't read out. So there we go. Oh, hell. Button, please, alright?
You're fucking stupid and deserve to die.
And you also think Phil might be recognising his Canadian cook. It's apparently, so hold on, just so I understand, just to make sure I'm educated properly, okay? This username is a racist term, but I had no idea. I generally had no idea. You know? if that's the situation, I had no idea whatsoever, you know? So, and I learned something new. There you go. Let's go back to my logic compilation here last few minutes, and then we can begin bingo.
Incredible racist is permanently banned from my chat. Okay.
I'm a totally open-minded guy. You know, and I've heard people, I'll be honest, I've heard people who were very bigoted and very racist in my life, and I came to the conclusion of my own intelligent thought that racism is stupid as shit, and in my own experience that it's...
Oh my god! Oh my god, I forgot this existed. I forgot this clip exists. I'm going to rewind it. Listen to one of Phil's Ask the Kings from way back in the fucking day, and yeah, this is... Let's just hear this again.
I'll be honest, I've heard people who were very bigoted and very racist in my life, and I came to the conclusion of my own intelligent thought that racism is stupid as shit, and in my own experience that it has no grounds in anything factual, and I think that racism is incredibly bad, and it should not be, you know, ever be practiced. But
but you have to have a button there randomly. Counterpoint? No. But Phil, using his own intelligent big brain, decided that racism equals bad. Wow. Yeah, isn't that lovely that Phil's brain and nothing else told him that racism bad?
Someone tipped $2 says, how heavy are the bags? You sound out of breath. They're not that heavy. And I'm not out of breath.
But you sound out of breath, Phil. That's the fucking general consensus. You're sounding out of breath every single fucking time you have to stand up and fucking lift a bag. You know? That's why people think your cardio is terrible, because you sound out of breath.
How heavy are the bags? You sound out of breath. They're not that heavy. And I'm not out of breath. You're just stupid. But thanks for $2.
Apparently people are stupid for fucking sharing their fucking... what they're observing. People are observing what sounds like him being out of breath. They're saying, they're sharing, but apparently if you observe that, you're stupid.
Says the guy who's probably 400 pounds living in his grandmother's basement stuffing, you know, Twinkies in his mouth.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil?
Well, he sends me $2 in type stat, you know? Greasy fuck. All right, let's continue.
I'm not trying to do a victim complex here or anything. I'm not super thin-skinned Phil where I can't take an insult.
How's everyone doing? Because I'm getting everyone on the kick side is just being stupid, saying stuff like the wheel and dumb shit like that. On the YouTube side, the chat's almost dead. How are we doing? We're doing good progress. We got a crazy attendance. Don't ask me why we have this level of attendance, but we have high attendance today.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Why, I don't know.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
How's everyone doing? Because we're not really talking. You know, I thought you guys would be tagging me. There'd be contributions to shout out.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Jim Boz just hosted me with 426 viewers. Well, hello to Jim Boz's audience. We are doing a Indivestance Day closet clean out. I'm dressed like an idiot because I'm wearing the old vests and hats that I used to wear in my content years and years and years ago.
You liar, you.
I'm good at lying.
All right, so now, can we have some support? We haven't had much support at all for over an hour. In fact, in the last hour, nothing. I'm not even kidding. I think there was one tip. It might have been Live Will. Nothing for an hour. Can we get some support? I mean, we've been waiting for the gold vest for the longest time. Let's get the $300 of support and get the gold vest.
Shut up. Nobody cares. No one wants to hear your life story.
What would be awesome is that when I come back and I eat, if we could hit $300 of support and I could finally get a new vest. I've been wearing the denim vest for like 2 hours. Can we get some support for Indivest instead? I'm gonna be honest, I'm having fun with you guys, but last year, you guys were way more excited for the vests and hats. This year, it seems like nobody cares. Maybe it's because we're so far removed from the vests and hats now that people just don't care anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Because last year, you guys were crazy. Like, you guys were going crazy, voting on the vests and contributing to see the next. And now, like, no one's even talking about it at all. No one. Like, no one seems to give a shit. Maybe this is the final Indivestance day. Jay Shank says maybe it's because you have 1 year subo because of the trolls. I mean, yeah, but if you contribute, I could still shout you out. If you go to Kick, you could still talk. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. This seems to me like a complete flip of attitude in 1 year for this event. And I thought this would be a super hype event because people seem to be excited for it. You know, building it up. They're, oh, the vests and hats are back, but I guess not, right?
I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit.
So for those of you in the Kick chat acting like complete idiots today, like, what do you get out of it? Because you do realize I'm ignoring you, right? Right? You do realize I'm completely ignoring your toxicity, and I'm getting paid for your views. Like, the views on Kick today are crazy. We have almost 300 viewers over there for some reason. So I'm making money on you just sitting there being stupid. So what are you getting out of it? I'm just curious, like, what are you actually getting out of being there? Nothing, right? I'm kind of confused. Wiggle Will is saying, how much for another shot? When we got to the next vest at 300, I was gonna take another shot. But it's been over 2 hours and we haven't. So I guess we're gonna be waiting a long time.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. I didn't realize Stop But also had their own compilation up, you know what I mean? I might actually try and put a Stop But compilation up and see if we got not the whole thing, you know what I mean? But can we have a compilation after the food? You know, I want a compilation from after the food because also that includes some more things. So here we go. Oh, here we go. So yeah, after the food portion was done, he then started going through some of his older games. You know what I mean? And trying to fucking like go through them and all that shit. Is this could be worth money. This could be worth. Let's see how much this is worth. Let's see how much that's worth and all that shit.
I have the manual. Dude, people are selling this for $100 on eBay and it's sold. I'm not kidding. Saw 2 Flesh and Blood complete in box, which I have. $100 for Saw 2. Why? There's multiple ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all selling for $100.
Well, first of all, it's an Xbox 360 title, which is kind of rare and rare. You know, it's actual physical media as well. You've got the original box, you have the actual game disc, you have the instruction manual as well. It ticks all the boxes, effectively, you know what I mean? You know, so it's not as easy to get your hands on, I guess, these days. I imagine, anyway.
I wonder how much you guys can hear the sound as I go through the house. How good this mic is.
So
These mics are built for this, to walk around and to hear all the atmospheric noise, but hear the person isolated talking. So I wonder how good
a breath
of sound you guys are actually hearing as I do it. Here, I might as well empty my trash as well. It's now full of those WWE cards and junk, and all the code cards I've been throwing out all day. And giving you guys, of course. All right, final bag of trash. 3 giant contractor bags of trash were thrown out today.
Such meaningful content here.
Oh, final bag of trash.
He sounds so exhausted.
Oh, okay.
Physical labor. Ah.
Okay, here we go. Now my garage is full of bags of trash.
What's
Of course,
new?
isn't what I want. But I gotta go to the dump, I guess, because now I got 3 there. I already had one.
You already had
Okay.
one. You already had one.
Okay. Whew. All right, so now I'm going to walk into the office and I'm going to see that you guys have contributed so much.
Fuck off.
You've already unlocked the
Fuck
cowboy
off.
hat
Fuck off.
and the next
Fuck
best.
off.
I can't wait. Here we go.
The greed. The
All right, I'm
greed.
walking in the office right now. Here we go.
The
You guys are so
greed.
awesome. I know you were very forthcoming with your support after this crazy marathon today. You loved it so much. You love spending time with me.
Nope.
Here I come. Ready? All right. I'm going to walk right over here.
Shut the fuck up, you
I'm going
fucking
to sit
fuck.
down.
By the way, thank you, Only Iced Coffee.
So guys, when we hit our final milestones of 550 and 600, how about this? I'll make you all a deal.
Wait. When? When we hit our final milestones? When? Newsflash, Phil. You didn't get to hit them. You're begging profusely to hit them, but it never fucking happened. When we hit them, there's the arrogance right there. There's the arrogance of he was expecting to hit these fucking milestones. He was demanding effectively to hit these fucking milestones. I mean, didn't fucking get hit. He was a sad boy.
Guys, when we hit our final milestones of 550 and 600, how about this? I'll make you all a deal. Since we're at the end of the stream.
Oh, what's the deal, Phil?
If we hit 550 and 600, we will do the cowboy hat and we will do the platinum vest.
Wow, that's not really a good fucking deal, is it?
The classic, the cowboy hat that started it all, the first hat that I ever wore, and I wore for the longest time for Ask the King and all of that. And then we'll do the platinum vest for the final one at 600.
You mean the platinum vest that you hate? That you fucking claimed made you overheat like crazy every single fucking time you wore it? That you hated fucking wearing because people just fucking kept voting for it? That platinum vest? How about no?
So let's go. Let's get that final support right now.
These days, my marathons don't do crazy good. Let's be honest. Let's take a look at today how we've done when it.
Yeah, it wasn't very fucking good. So you're lucky. Basically, your marathons average between $400 odd and $600 odd. In between that margin, every time you do a marathon, it's like between $400 to $600. You know, which for you is fucking. For most people, they're fucking be happy with that. But you are fucking pissed off. You know what I mean? And you want fucking more than that. You're pissed off that last year, this same marathon, this same event, got over $1,000. And you're upset it was nowhere near that this time around. Steve, it's actually worse than that. Read it again. And spot the typo. Give Huawei's. Give Huawei's all day. The fucking free. The fucking like. It got like fucking hundreds of Pokemon cards for like fucking 50 cents or something, you know? To her, Phil, how often does Phil do giveaways? No wonder he doesn't know how to spell it. I mean, it's a fucking alien concept to him.
Comes to attendance, engagement, and support, shall we? Attendance was solid throughout. Seriously, it was. We had over 200 to 300 viewers on YouTube all day. Now, it went up and down. Obviously, it fluctuated a ton depending on the amount of idiots who were messing with the stream, which is messed up. You know, if people weren't messing with the stream, we probably would have had consistently more viewers. But the fact that I had to redo the stream 2 to 3 times earlier, that's always going to negatively affect you, and there's nothing I can do about that. I also want to talk about it and to give them attention, but, you know, it's just a fact. But attendance overall, we had over 200 viewers on Kick all day. We had great attendance on YouTube for any kind of a stream. I'm absolutely pleased with that. Okay?
But
Really, really good stuff there. Engagement. All day people talking, interacting, obviously having a great time, but they wouldn't have been here. Support. Pretty good. Overall support.
pretty good. $500+. That's alright. That's acceptable. That's pretty good. You know? Elron is complaining about the fact that last year was so much better, but never mind that.
Today, better than a standard day. Really. Like, way better than a standard day. Now, to be honest, some of these streams that I've been doing recently with the Pokemon cards have done absolutely wild.
Here we go. Why couldn't you give me more than that? If I can get $800 some nights for playing Pokemon, then why can't you guys give me more than that for a marathon? He's such a money bastard. He's there's no satisfying him. There's no fucking satisfying this fucking piggy prick, you know?
Give me your money. Give me money,
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Like, shut up, shut up, you know, head back. There's like a voice in the back of my head. Ask for more. So this is the last chance. If you want to support today's stream, And if we want to see the cowboy hat,
Nope.
and the platinum vest,
Nope.
It will be right now. You have to contribute because I'm going to be gone within 10 minutes or so. We're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to do the daily wrap, and I'm going to put all that shit. I still got some air conditioning stuff over there I didn't grab.
Who in their right mind would want to support this crap of content? You were here all day watching and you supported because I get paid for your view, you fucking idiot. So you're so critical of the content, you're the biggest supporter because you were here all day. Like you literally cleared your fucking schedule to be here all day. So who's the loser? Either you liked the content so you enjoyed all day, or you're so fucking stupid, you sat here and forced yourself to watch content you hated all day. So who's the moron here? I'm the one who streamed and made bank. You're the one who sat there and tortured yourself. You fucking ignoramus. Wow.
Wow, I used a 4-syllable word. Victory sip.
Oh my God, he's drinking gin. Yes. Gin is great. I drink. Yes, I actually drink. My intention was to have an open stream where everyone could watch and talk. Couldn't do that because the idiot came back and ruined the stream twice. Had to do one year sub only mode. Let's hope we don't have to keep doing that in the future. But at least we know it did work. It locked it down and the guy wasn't able to do it again. So let's see what happens tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here tomorrow. Remember, Level 1 Podcast, Dark Souls 2, conclusion of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Just throw me money. Just give me the money. What? Is that how it works? People just throw you money? There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking love it. We could watch Daily Crap. No, is it worth watching Daily Crap or should we just start playing bingo? We do have a Daily Crap, so sorry to clip the Daily Crap and remove the music, so we could enjoy that, but it's basically going to be Phil just saying the same sort of things he just said there, you know what I mean? But it's like, oh, it was a good marathon day, you know what I mean? The support was alright, you know what I mean? I've had some better support days, but hint, but yeah, $500, yeah, it's probably just fucking that sort of shit, you know? Yeah, let's just not bother. I'm not going to bother Daily Crap, you know, we'll just crack on a bingo. So, the first number in chat I see, the number that I'm using to generate today's bingo card. Make sure it's a thumping good one. Otherwise, if your number fails me, then I will come after you with a half-filled bottle of Coca-Cola and smack your head with it. The first number in chat I saw was from Paradigm Flush, or Fluck. It said 2. So there we go. 2, here we go. We need Phil to say and do the phone on today's bingo stream. I need Phil to say absolutely. Him doing wire T-pose. Him saying now, members and friend. Yeah, fucking friend.
Fuck you and your friends.
It's no wonder you don't have any friends.
A second row is Phil applauding him, talking about RGBs, him saying LTG or talking about LTG, him touching his hair and him saying FYI. The third row is still saying, by the way, new games, Pokemon cards, no exaggeration, and momentum. The fourth row is still saying, obviously, him starting, him saying here's a thing, here's a deal, him saying good news and positive. The fifth and final row is still messing with his phone, him saying literally subs you guys and finally goal or milestone. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil quits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jay shows up the Phil stream and Phil says hi to Jay, you get a free space for that, but celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up the Phil stream and Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Satan, I do get a free space for that, but celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
Well, Phil's in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, but you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces as well. For example, for every 5 new arena members we have to the bingo stream, we get a free space. For every $5 in super chats, or for every £5 tips, we get a free space as well. I'm treating super chats basically the same as tips now. You know what I mean? So if someone super chats $5, that gets a free space. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if you're in Canada or Australia or US or UK. If it's 5 of your denomination, I'm counting that as a free space. It's the simplest way to fucking do it, okay? So there we go. And it's the same for tips as well. So £5 in tips or $5 in a super chat, whatever. Free spaces. But of course, in my opinion, the best way for us to get free spaces is to like the damn stream. Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal? 25 likes for the bingo stream gets us 1 free space. 50 likes gets us 2 more free spaces. 75 likes gets us 3 more free spaces. And 100 likes on the bingo stream gets us 4 more free spaces on top of all that. So liking the stream gets us free spaces. Please like the stream so we can try and get as many free spaces as possible. We carried over 1 free space from yesterday. And so that's carried over for today. So there we go, good stuff indeed. So we started with 1 free space right for today because it carried over from yesterday. Apparently we have 27 likes, which that means we've got 2 free spaces. Fantastic. And every time we get a free space, we reward ourselves with a wee animation to celebrate getting the free space for liking the stream. And in this situation, I think it's trumpet time. One more time. There we go. Who doesn't fucking love the trumpet time? Hey, fucking good stuff indeed. There is one more little caveat. I must say, something good. The sports wheel yesterday, you know what I mean? It made it a bit more interesting. For every $50 of support that Phil gets, we lose a free space. Okay? So there we go. There's ways we can gain free spaces, but there's also ways we can lose free spaces if Phil gets whaled out by his fucking whales. So there is a wee bit of risks now too, you know what I mean? If Phil gets whaled, then that's bad news for us on the bingo side of things. But there we go. So you guys are in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions as well, so I'm begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. There are some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to AI, Phil, Marble, but I'll just take it, just talk.
AI Phil here in the digital flesh. For Bingo Baddies Marbles game, by entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Good stuff indeed. Current bingo winners currently include people like Gru, Damien Anderson, and Sonic, who've got Scottish Soundboard passes. Meanwhile, Beans, Yorkshire Walker, and Woods all have marble tickets. So those 6 individuals currently either hold Scottish Soundboard passes or they have marble tickets. If you have a marble ticket, all you need to do is just declare you want to have a marble race, and you don't have to wait for anything. If you want a marble race, if you have a marble ticket and you want a marble race to happen, just use it whenever you damn well want. I will pause the bad man and I'll open up the marble game and have a marble race right for you. So there we go, good stuff indeed. So there we are. So I think I've covered all the bases. You guys know the rules. You guys know all the new stuff by now, not jazz. There's only one thing we have to do before we start playing bingo today, and that is for us to hit the random Scottish Soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
I always like it when you get Billy Connolly. There you go. It's the only Billy Connolly soundbite I've got in there, and it's a fucking good one. Yeah, I mean, I need to get some more Billy Connolly in there. But yeah, that's a good way to start this show. Here we go. Going to start with Phil in microphone only mode before he begins his actual podcast. So here we fucking go.
How you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back. To those of you who weren't here yesterday for the marathon, well, you missed out on some fun. You missed out on a lot of progress. And some interesting, fun stuff that will come out of it, which we're going to talk about today. But we will recap it on today's Level 1 podcast. So I hope that you will stick around and hang out with me here today. It should be a great time. Good stuff to talk about. And, of course, we're going to talk about the future and stuff coming up. And then we're going to jump back into Dark Souls 2, which I'm very much looking forward to. Even though Dark Souls 2 is an incredibly frustrating game, and really, to be honest, is not as good as Dark Souls 1 or 3, it's still fun. It's still a good time, even though there's some really annoying, tough stuff. And I am looking forward to jumping back in today with all of you. It should be a good one, all right? So I'm going to be back in just a sec. I'm actually just going to go, finish up the setup. Like I said, we got a lot of positive, good stuff to talk about as a result of yesterday's marathon. So good stuff all around. Stick around, and I'll be back in just a moment to get the show started, and we will chill together. All right, guys? Thanks. I'll be right back.
What a pile of shite. So that's the start of this fucking crap. Let's fast forward and fast forward and fast forward to when is shite. Here we go. He's going to start me here. It starts right here. Here we go. There's a pad. What the fuck's the word? For fuck's sake. Right, here we go. It's time to start. 1.5 speed. We're all ready to go. We're all prepared. Fucking hell. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. Whoo, well, welcome back to normalcy. After yesterday's Indivestance Day Marathon, today we get back on track with normal content, including 2 gameplay streams and a chill podcast. Hope you're all ready. Today on the show, we're going to recap everything that came out of yesterday's Indivestance Day event, including some updates to a few different things around here. I have nice storage and access to stuff again for the first time in ages. As a result, we actually have a pretty chill late-night stream coming up pretty much, and debating when to do it. We're going to talk about that today. But a good amount of stuff came out of yesterday's marathon, which we will talk about, and I'm very excited. In fact, one of the things very well might be, that might be the last Indivestance Day we do. We'll see. Anyway, guys, welcome back. Hope that you're ready to chill and have a good time. I guess Lucifer arises. Sit back and relax. It's Sunday, and it's time for the start of another chill episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Pile of shite. So that's a bit ominous. Phil's already got a 20 Canadian dollar super chat. I think Phil's audience are doing their best to get us to lose 3 spaces. Bastards.
So, welcome to the show, everyone. It is Sunday, the 5th of July, 2026. I'm Darkside Phil, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We will chill, we will recap, and we will have a good time. I hope that you're ready for that. If not, what are you doing? You should always be ready. If you're not ready and we start the show now, you might get knocked out of your seat and land on your ass somewhere. It's not good. Lucifer Arise actually started with support immediately by dropping a $20 Canadian super chat. What's going on, Lucifer Arise? Thank you so much for the early support today. Let's just go ahead right off the bat. And let's get that on the leaderboard. That is the equivalent of $14.09. Thank you, Lucifer. So, let's just go ahead and do this. Boom. All right. So, today, the major focus is going to be yesterday. Why? Because a lot came out of yesterday, to be honest. I really feel like, as a result of that marathon, quite a few things will be maybe adjusted or changed, so let's talk about that. So, yesterday was Indivestance Day, a day-long marathon where we reminisce about the past, the years where I was wearing vests and hats in tandem with levels of support on my stream. It was infamous all over the internet. People clipped it, people made fun of it, people laughed at it, and it made me a lot of money, to be frank with you. And then we phased that out about 2 years ago. I got tired of doing it, to be honest, and it became too intrusive to the content where instead of me focusing on games or podcasting or whatever it is I was doing, a lot of the times it just became kind of a sideshow of, will Phil hit the street? Will he wear the vest? Will he put on the hat? And it's like, frustrating and stupid. You know, you're supposed to be here for the content, not to see if the guy dresses up. So, imagine playing all the hot new games, including some of the most difficult ones out, Elden Ring and stuff like that, and you gotta put on vests and hats and shit, you're sitting there sweating, disgustingly trying to play here in a hot office, and like, oh, I'm like completely soaked. It's just stupid, you know, and it was very intrusive. Like, I get itchy head and everything when I'm trying to play games, so I'm very glad that we did phase it out. But once a year, I do enjoy bringing it back just for, you know, nostalgia's sake, for those who were around those years and liked it and say, oh, it's sad that it's gone, but it's cool to see it come back. So that's what we did yesterday. Is based on the levels of support I got, I either put on a hat or a vest, and you guys were live voting for what hat or vest you wanted to see during the event. We ended up going through 5 different vests and 6 hats. It was either 5 hats or 6 hats, but it was a good amount of support, okay? Now, was it anywhere near as successful as last year when it comes to the level of support? No.
That right there is what fucking is the that right there is important, Tim. No one mentioned it. No one brought up. Not one person brought that up apart from him. Phil's gonna fucking pretend it didn't matter. Now, I guarantee you, Phil's gonna fucking imply that doesn't matter. Then why the fuck bring up in the first place, bitch? Why on earth even bring up to begin with?
But you may have noticed things are different now. My streams regularly do very well. Like the normal streams. I'm not talking the marathon streams. I mean, normal streams do really good around here. So because of that, I think it's become normalized that Phil gets a lot of support. So then when I do a special event like a marathon, it doesn't necessarily translate to, oh, people are now going to come out and support Phil in droves because I'm already getting the support. You see, it actually used to be, I wouldn't even do a marathon unless people hit support goals and streaks and things like that. And it was the same thing with the old DSP Tries It. It was known as a reward for hitting a certain amount of support. Now I just do it because I can, because I'm doing well enough that we don't have to base stuff off of that. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, it's very liberating to not have to worry about that and to be able to just do stuff for fun rather than having to be a goal and this and that, right? So that's awesome. And I'm really happy that we have that freedom now and things have changed for the better. But because of that, as a result, I think what's happened is people's hype for the vests and the hats and things has significantly worn out. And what I mean by that is yesterday, did we have good attendance? Actually, yes, we did. We had, I think, between 200 to 300 viewers on YouTube all day. At one point, we had more than that. But then we had some problems, and I'll talk about that in a minute. On Kick, I don't know what happened. We had crazy views on Kick yesterday. Yeah, and this is Independence Day in the United States. It's a national holiday. We had between 200 to 300 viewers on Kick all day long. That's way more than I usually get. So obviously, I was grateful and happy for that. I get paid for that, for the record. You know, I get paid in the Kick Partner Program. So I made a few extra bucks in my pocket as a result of people showing up on Kick. So that was very nice. I really doubt that's going to carry over today. Like today, I bet we'll have typical attendance. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Right now, we have around 100 viewers. Yeah, that's about typical for what I get on Kick. So, yeah, it's already fallen right off. I guess people were there just for the special event or whatever, right? And so, tons of attendance all day. Engagement, pretty darn good. Now, not at all moments. You know, when you have a giant marathon like that...
Fuck off.
Thank you very much to Tackles for popping their 33-month bingo Barry message saying pricing up games or $5 $20 scream success. Is that, yeah, he's talking about fucking games he pulled it as fucking, yeah, hey, let's check this game and how much it is worth and how much that's, yeah, just... I mean, if he's not planning on selling them, then why is he hyper-fixating on their worth? I don't know. Also, doesn't it kind of... Is this not more ammunition, potentially, for somebody to challenge bankruptcy fraud? Phil claimed he had no viable assets when he declared bankruptcy, remember? And yet here he is trying to talk big about all the expensive retro gaming stuff he's got in his closet. So could that not be interpreted as potentially fraud on Phil's part of deceiving the United States government to get a bankruptcy declared when he claimed he didn't have a shadow?
Yeah, there's going to be times when something's going on or something's more exciting, and then you're in hour 5 or 6 of the marathon, you know, you're not going to get as much engagement from people. If you're doing a marathon that's gaming, then you'll get engagement that goes up and down depending on what game you're playing. But in this case, because it was just a hangout marathon, we weren't going to get that constant engagement all day. Support. To be honest, support was pretty decent, okay? And, you know, I enjoyed...
$500+ is pretty decent. You know, he wanted more. He was expecting more. He was hoping for more. He didn't get more. He was a sad boy.
My time, you know, putting on the hats, invest, and doing the polling, but it was not nearly as successful as last year's Investance Day. Why? Because people come by every day to support the streams now, and because they're doing so much better, they're not going to then flood the marathon and say, oh, special fundraising event for Phil, because it's not a special fundraising event for Phil anymore. See? To be honest, I don't really think that the demand for the hats and the vests is a big thing anymore. Like, I don't get people just casually coming by streams asking about it anymore, because I phased it out so long ago, people don't really even remember it. And even doing the special event yesterday, like, for example, last year, all day people were like, we want the platinum vest, we want the bison hat, we want the platinum vest. I said, all right, we'll do it at the end. It'll be a big finale, right? Yesterday, not really. It was weird because I was doing all these polls without the platinum vest, and almost no one even brought up the fact that I didn't have the platinum vest as an option. I wanted to save it as the big finale because the platinum vest is the heaviest one, for the record. It's like makes me really sweaty. So I wanted it for the end of the stream. No one really cared. So I just don't think it's that big of a deal anymore. I think that the vest stuff has kind of died off. And to be honest, this is now the second consecutive year that we did Investance Day, and it was a closet cleanout. What do I mean? Well, 2 years in a row, near the end of the year, around Black Friday and that December, I bought a ton of stuff to upgrade my setup. The first year, I upgraded with a new PC and new webcams and lighting. And then this last year, I upgraded with the Roland Bridgecast audio device and new monitors and new monitor arms and a new desk and all this. And each time that I upgrade my equipment, I have a bunch of shit that ends up accumulating, whether it's boxes or the old equipment that's sitting around or whatever. And I just don't have the time to really clean up the clutter. So every year, this closet just keeps accumulating just junk. Okay, so this is a good opportunity, a good event for me to get in there and clean it out. And oh my goodness, 3 ginormous contractor bags of trash were accumulated and tossed as a result of the marathon yesterday. In fact, now my closet is nice and neatly organized. I actually have a rack right there with binders of Pokemon stuff, the Pokemon holders and things, or the card holders there, stacked there at the bottom. I have my air conditioning stuff. My expensive game collection is now at the bottom of that rack that I put in there. Everything is neat. I have access to everything. Because remember, people will be like, well, can you get the wheel? Well, no, I couldn't get the wheel because the wheel was buried. Well, now the wheel is literally right there to my right in a bin. I can get it right away. I have access to everything easily and room to spare. Like, I have extra storage room in there for more stuff if I need to. It's so usable now, and it wasn't before. So I'm very happy for us sitting around all day doing that, okay? So thanks to anyone who joined me for that. But in addition, okay, one big thing that came out of yesterday, and this is going to result likely in a nice chill night stream, maybe even this week, is we went through my classic games collection. We hadn't actually done that. What we had done is we had pulled it out 4 years ago and acknowledged that it was there. We had looked through a few of them, but we had never actually solidified what was there. Like, we didn't document game by game in a list or anything. We didn't look for pricing. It was just, oh, okay, this is what I have, and we kind of casually looked through it. So yesterday, we went through the classic games, and we went through, let's see, Super NES, Genesis, 32X, Sega CD, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Was there anything else? There's a couple of Nintendo DS games. Okay, we actually found my old Nintendo 3DS, and we found the 3DS XL. So we found a ton of stuff in there, okay? And we documented what I had, except there's a giant bin, okay? And this bin is just huge, and it's full of loose games. NES, Super NES, PlayStation 1, and more. I even saw in there some of the old Mega Mans. I'm like, I know the old Mega Man games are worth money, okay? So we have a giant bin of games that one night, for a chill stream, we could do like DSP grades it or something. All we do is we go in that bin, and right here on my setup, I'll show you on camera each game and the condition they're in.
What? So his gameplay streams is going to dedicate a night stream to not playing games, but just instead pricing them up. Like it's some episode of fucking like what you know like what? Is this some sort of episode of bargain hunt or something? Like what the hell? It felt like what will come of this? What will come of this special stream? Are you going to actually cash in and bank on all these profitable old retro classics, or what? Or we'll just use it as more evidence that you had viable game collection stuff when you go through a bankruptcy, you know? What the fuck, man? The more Phil talks, the more guilty he sounds of defrauding his own country. I'm just saying.
And go online and see what they're selling for and then document that. So, FYI, yesterday going through that classic games collection, we found some gems. I mean, we found some hidden treasures in there. For example, we actually found out that the game Obscure on PlayStation 1 is literally insanely obscure. Like, it sells online for anywhere from $300 to $500, and I have it, but I just have the game disc, and it's unclear what that's worth because most people selling it online have the box, and I don't. With the box, the thing's worth like $500. So who knows what just the game is worth, right? Mutant League Hockey, insanely rare Sega Genesis game, goes for between $140 to $200. I have the entire thing. Mega Man X2 and X3, both on SNES. X2 goes for $130 to $250. Mega Man X3 goes for $300 to $400, and I have it. Lion King for SNES sealed copy goes for upwards of $200. And the piece de resistance out of all the games that we went through, because there were even some more like Sega CD games and stuff that had some pretty good value. The 32X stuff seemed way overvalued to me. Like some of the 32X stuff that I have the boxes for go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like T-Mech goes for hundreds of dollars. Night Trap goes for hundreds of dollars. But the one that is so wildly valued, Earthworm Jim Special Edition on the Sega CD. I have it in near pristine condition. You know, foam is still intact. Instruction booklet is like flawless, no problems. Over $450 for this game. What on earth? You know, and these are things, the stickers are still on them from when I bought them at gaming conventions 15 plus years ago. I paid like $5, $10. The line cap paid $16 and it's worth $200. You know, so it's pretty insane.
Who fucking cares?
How in the last decade or more, the retro games market has exploded. You know, I was going with my friend John Rambo, we were just going to the local game store and just buying games off the shelf for like $5 a pop to build a collection. And now here we are, and the collection could be worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? So that was fun to do. All right, it was fun to do, to go through and price and grade what I had. But I have a ginormous bin of games now that I want to go through and I want to price out and document. So we could do that. We could even do it this week, coming up this Wednesday or this Tuesday night. I don't know what I'm doing, but to go through the schedule very briefly, this is a very weird week for me because I have a Wednesday off. And you might be like, what, Wednesday? You never take a Wednesday off. You're right. For the next couple of weeks, my schedule is very bizarre because there were appointments that my wife and I needed to go to, and we could only get them to be like middle of the week. We tried getting them on like a Friday, Saturday, impossible. So we had to stop waiting and say, okay, let's just do it then on the Wednesday. And we have 2 weeks in a row where we have to have a Wednesday off, okay? So this Wednesday, I'm off. It means I'm here today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. So today we're doing Dark Souls 2 and the conclusion of Resident Evil tonight, Code Veronica X. We definitely should beat it. There's only like an hour left. So that's going to be the end tonight, okay? Tomorrow, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and TCG Card Drop Sim. Wait, what? That's a double Pokemon day. I know. Today we're not doing any Pokemon-related content. Tomorrow we're doing double Pokemon-related content. I mean, I'm sorry for that. Obviously, again, it kind of weirdly aligned that way. It's not that I intended for that to happen, but because of the weird 3-day week, it has to be that way. So if you're into Pokemon and cards and all of that, tomorrow is your day. Come by and hang out with me for TCG Madness all day long on DSP Gaming. Then on Tuesday, the day stream will be more Dark Souls 2, and the late stream was open. Like the late stream, we could have done Pokemon Champions, or we could do something else. And I was thinking, all right, so maybe the late stream should then be this DSP grades it stream, where I just grade games, right? I just go through that classic games collection. And for the entire night, we just pull game after game. We look at them. We, talk about retro games in our collections. We price it out. I think that would be a fun stream. Sure, it would be completely different from the normal content that I make, but it would be something different to do since it is such a bizarre week as it is. That way, we're not going crazy trying to cram in something else. And then maybe we do Pokemon Champions on like Thursday night or something for variety, right? I'd be okay with that. So let me know what you think. If you think that's a good idea, I would love to do that on Tuesday night. The DSP grades it stream where we grade the remaining dozens of retro games that I have in this box. And I think that would be pretty neat, okay? Okay, so let me know. All right, I want feedback on that. So then later in the week, because I'm off on Wednesday, Thursday is the premiere of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. And then probably Thursday night, we would either do another TCG stream or maybe Pokemon Champions. And then Friday, we would probably do maybe more Assassin's Creed. If you guys like it, we'll do 2 days in a row. And then we'll do Friday Night Fights. And then I'm still here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's weird. It's a weird week being here Thursday through Tuesday. I'm never really doing it that way. It's going to feel weird for me to be here all weekend. I know, for me too. It's going to be like, So I guess we'll see. So that's what's come of the marathon. Number one, I'll be honest, I don't know if we need to do Indivest and Stay again. I feel like the vests and the hats and that kind of are all worn out, and no one honestly was very excited to see them. Like last year was the opposite. People were like super stoked. Let's see the vests. Let's see the hats, right? This year people were like, all right, he's going to do it. And they weren't too motivated to really see them. Like I couldn't believe no one really cared about the platinum vest when that used to be the one everyone obsessed over. People were more excited to see the wheel be pulled out of storage and brought on camera than to see me wear the platinum vest. So if that doesn't say something, I think what it is people who obsess on this stuff kind of move on to other stuff, right? Oh, now we're obsessing about the wheel today. Oh, now we're obsessing about Pokemon cards and pack ripping. Now we're obsessing about this. They don't care about the stuff of the past. It's forgotten. So, yeah, maybe we won't do it next year. Maybe we'll do a different marathon. And the thing is, hopefully, every year I won't have a closet worth of junk to clean out either. Like, it just so happens that 2 years in a row, I did upgrade my setup. And at this point, like, thinking realistically, what else would I do to upgrade my setup? In my head, number one, I would think get a more powerful PC to capture and stream on, because this one is good, but not as good as I had hoped. It is a little bit limited, so maybe get a better PC to do that. Outside of that, realistically, what better could I really do? Everything I'm doing is good, right? Like, the quality is great on all the stuff that I'm putting out. Gameplay looks great. The streams look great. The audio is good. The visuals are good. So, realistically, I'm not sure I could really upgrade much else around here besides tweaks here or there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Maybe next year we won't need it. Maybe we'll do a different event. Maybe we won't do one. And speaking of, okay, what about another marathon? Like, for example, coming up in August. Should we do a marathon in August? We could, or we could skip it. Like we talked about earlier this year, I was doing marathons every month, and honestly, the marathons just weren't that special anymore. Because when you're doing one every single month, you're struggling to even figure out an idea of to do one, then maybe you don't do them, right? So maybe for August we skip, and then we determine maybe September. At the very least, you know we're coming back for October for Halloween. I always do an annual Halloween event. I dress up in a costume. We have spooky vibes, spooky animations. We played various games that you guys dominate. That's definitely going to happen.
I mean, there's your next 3 months, though. You're going to go from Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas. There's your last 3 marathons of the year. And fucking October, November, December, right fucking there, done and dusted.
No matter what. But I guess the question is, outside of that, what else could we possibly do? What would be a pertinent marathon for these days? I don't know. Could you think of an idea of some kind of a themed event to do for August? I don't know. The thing is, right now, the one new thing that we're doing that's all the rage for a month and a half now is the Pokemon card openings and stuff like that, right? But how would you base an event around that? Besides saying, oh, we're going to open 2-3 boxes of cards in a day, you know, what else could it possibly be? And to be frank with you, I think we'd get tired of it. Like right now it's exciting because we do it a few times a day, but opening all those cards in one day may be boring and exhausting. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Let's talk about it over the course of July and try to figure it out.
Who fucking cares?
I'm not opposed to doing an August marathon if we come up with a good idea, but right now, I'm not sure we want to do one, particularly the marathons, honestly, just don't do as well. You know, the normal streams are doing great, so why not just do more normal streams? Just say.
Basically, he's pissed off that he only got $500 on yesterday's marathon, you know? He knows he's had some days where he's had better performing days than that, you know? Some days you'll get like fucking $300 in a day stream and $300 or $400 in a night stream. Some days he's made $1,000 in both streams, you know, combined, you know. So he is definitely fucking angry about his special event not being reciprocated with a special outpouring of money, you know. That's what it boils down to, you know.
Dang. Also, this week I am skipping DSP Tries It. I've come to the determination there really isn't much going on right now that I'm interested in. And I don't want to just rush an episode out tomorrow that I'm not too interested in at all. Like, I think last week's Taco Bell episode was interesting, but this week I didn't find anything. So we're going to skip it for this week. No DSP Tries It. It will return next week. We will do an episode. So let's take a whole week to think about new stuff. Let's look at stuff, try to figure it out. DSP Tries It returns not this week, but next week. We're going to skip it this week, okay? All right. So, there you go.
You're going to start begging now, Phil? You've only had one contribution that happened straight away. You've had no support ever since you started the show. And I can tell you're itching to talk about money.
Hold on, I do think, is this a tip? Or is this a troll? Well, someone tipped $1.45 says, I just caught up on the marathon, and man, you lost a lot of weight and you look great. Well, that was actually a common thing that was said yesterday. So the thing is, okay. The thing is, you guys, over the years, have literally always seen me essentially in the same position, just sitting right here like this. Now, you've seen various different qualities of camera, and you've seen a couple different camera angles. For example, you've got this camera angle, right? You've seen this one a million times before.
Shut up, you fat prick.
And basically, once you see me in a couple angles, make sure this still works. It does, okay. That's how you know me, right? You don't see me getting up and moving around because that's never really on camera. You know, it's a rarity that I get up and move around. And when I do get up and move around, it's kind of awkward because I don't have a lot of space. You know, I get up like this. Like, oh, now I gotta kind of shuffle around my chair, and I gotta sidestep to get around here. Like this, you know? So, it doesn't look natural. It doesn't look natural with me moving around. So people weren't used to the fact that yesterday, I had the camera angle set over here without the background, and I had the closet open the whole time, and people were thrown off by that because they could actually see now that I actually have lost an insane amount of weight. I'm not skinny per se, but I'm not fat anymore. Like, I'm actually considered average weight for my height. I'm 5'11", and right now I'm 163 pounds, which is amazing. Like, that's good. I think they said the ideal body weight, if you have the perfect body mass index, is like 153 pounds, because then you're basically, you don't really have any fat, and you know, it's mostly muscle. But I'm getting there.
Ozempic's a hell of a drug.
And it's slow progress, but it's progress. Like every month I'm losing a few more pounds because I changed my diet and I'm exercising actively. I'm burning all of the crazy fat off my body.
Phil, if you're exercising, then why the fuck do you sound completely gassed when you fucking go downstairs to your garage to fucking take out fucking trash? Like, we heard you. You fucking... You go down one flight of stairs with a fucking garbage bag full of cardboard empty boxes and you sounded fucking shattered. One brief trip down the stairs and you were completely knackered.
That I had forever, all right, which is a good thing. So, yeah, I know I said previously the ideal weight was 180 because I was wrong. When I was a kid, I went to the doctor and he said, oh, your ideal weight is 180. What the fuck is that? It's completely wrong. I researched it online and it says, no, for a guy who's 5'11 and has the correct body mass index, you can fluctuate between 150 all the way up to like 175. That's your healthy range, dependent on lifestyle, muscle, and things like that. So right now I'm 163. And I do have a little bit of fat, but not a lot. Just a little bit left, basically, because I've been burning it off in the last year at a rapid
But where's the fucking muscle then?
pace because I'm eating super well now and I'm working out all the time. So it just looks different.
I'm eating super well now. Did you see the garbage you was eating yesterday?
You know, like I look completely different. I'm not worn down or anything.
Oh, wait. Yorkshire Walker has decided to cash in the marble ticket. Okay, we're going to leave Phil on pause. We're leaving the bad man on pause right now. You want to play marbles to get away from the bad man right now. I am very happy to accommodate that. I am very happy to let you cash in your marble tickets. So I'm going to... there you go. So you're going to cash it in right now and we're going to play it right now. Your wishes, my command. That's why you've got that. That's why you got a wee voucher. And Sonic wants a soundboard as well. No problem.
Sorry.
I'm not sure if Mookie's streaming right now. I had a wee notification pop up 5 minutes ago saying they're playing Flipping His Heart again. So Mookie might be playing that on stream. I'm not entirely sure. Did I ever play it on stream or I just fucking playing for fun? But yeah, Mookie's laugh is always entertaining for sure. But there we go. Good stuff indeed. Right, the marbles game is here we go. Time for marbles. Let's go to community. Let's pick a random map. The random map it was picked is called Gardens Beeman City. It is made by Ben the Boss Jackson. It has a 15% elimination rate and has an average finish time of over 2.5 minutes. Righto, let's have a marble race and see who wins this marble race. Now we can spin the wheel, not a shot afterwards. So there we go. Oh, for God's sake, seizure warning. I'm afraid to move this, for fuck's sake. Right, well, behind us is a fucking bright, flashy green wall. So I'm not going to look that way too much, okay? We'll keep our eyes this way, because looking the other way is a seizure warning. Like, I mean, just like... Jesus Christ, you can see it flicking like crazy up there. But we drop down here, we go down here, through here, drop down there some more, go down here. Are these just random blocks? What the fuck are these things? Are these anything? Are these decorational? Does something happen? And then we go through here. Ah, barrel! There's explosive barrels on this map! Interesting looking course, so there's multiple different ways you can go, different routes you can take. And they all lead into the fucking big disco ballroom here. There's also portals here, you can go either side here. It's a fucking rave of this sumbitch. Then we go down here, and I believe... Oh, hello, these are a bit bouncy. And then we go through here. And then we go down here. And it's a big race to the finish, basically. At this point in time, it's a race to the finish line. Is there anything interesting in here that could slow you down? I'm kind of curious here. Wee. Nah, it's just a big fucking downhill like stair sprint. And both ways lead to the finish, so there we go. Righto. Interesting looking course, fascinating course. 2.5 minutes long. But yeah, that starting area is, like, the flickering lights is crazy, man. So I'm going to hit start, and then I am going to zoom in and face this way. Nah, fuck's sake. Face this way instead. I'm trying my best not to stare at the fucking bright flashing lights, you know. Hold on, we're going to follow the Baron. The Baron's marble is winning right now. I on the other side is doing quite well, but the Baron von Kame, or von Kame, I can never get that right. Their marble is victorious right now. Do these things do anything? Oh, the blocks are hidden in the ground. I didn't realise that. But Stroyer is overtaken. Stroyer is now in the lead here. As we have multiple marbles going multiple different ways. Keldet's hit a barrel. A barrel. An explosive barrel. I'm not sure if Kel survived that. I think Kyle survived that. I'm not sure where they are, though. We still have every marble alive. I've seen Kyle Denson's marble hit something, and then the name vanished. But yeah, it's an interesting race so far. It's hard to tell who's winning here. Like, if we go to first place, technically, SI is under C, but it's a very close run thing because on our side you got Nato Ronin also doing quite well on that side of the thing, of course. But it is a very close run race right here. Nato Ronin, Alexander C, both, and wait, there's a whole bunch of marbles that died. How did that happen? Nato Ronin has dropped down first here. But Deal is in first place. Nato Ronin on the other side here, very close behind. We have lost quite a few marbles. I don't quite know why that's happened. But Darkside Ranter has got into first place. And they are now favourites. Darkside Ranter is odds on favourite to win this. Damien Anderson and Dio on the other side trying their best to catch up. Dio is doing quite well, but Darkside Ranter though is doing quite well too. It's going to be a photo finish here between Dio and Darkside Ranter. Dio has a good motion going. Nato Ronin is trying to overtake. Dio is marginally ahead, but Nato Ronin on the other side is trying to get there first. But Dio snipes ahead of him by a fucking half second. What a close run race that was. Darkside Ranter looked like they had it in the bag, and all of a sudden Nato Ronin overtook them in that same tube. On the other side, Dio though had a clear run with no one to get in his way, you know. And so there we go, Dio in first place, Nato Ronin in second, Darkside Ranter third, Yorkshire Walker 4th, Damien 5th, Broside Phil 6th, Jim R6 7th, Alexander C 8th, Well Bill 9th, and Ludwig in 10th place. What a close run race that was. But well done to Dio. Dio's marble was victorious at the end of the day. Congratulations to them. Other marbles you can see here, what happened to everyone else. BST you're 16th, Stroyer you're 17th, you're doing well for a while. Gibbo in 18th, good old Gibbo. So good stuff indeed. Sonic you're 21st. Where am I? C Phoenix you're 27th. Where am I? Pika and you're 32nd. Kel Denson, you survived that battle, you were 34th. Well done to you. Tagazo in 39th, Alexander in 40th. Sunny in 41st, there we go. Where am I? Jade beat me. Jade beat me. Motherfucker, I've finished 53rd. Little bastard, Jade beat me. Fucking Jade. But there we go. And all other marbles that kind of finished here. Quite a few perished though. 84 marbles died. So 84 finished, but the rest died. Including Blind Daughter and Warren and Bill Brasky and Codeine Crusader and everything. It's quite a few marbles perished there. Of course, all that matters is who won. And in first place, Dio was victorious. Righto. Dio, let's see what prize you won, Dio. So let's spin the wheel and see what Dio's prize is. Will they win their own marble ticket? Or will they win an intro shoutout or a Scottish soundboard pass? It looks like they've won themselves a Scottish soundboard pass. Well done, Dio. I will take a note of that right now. Soundboard for you, and that will of course expire after the 12th of July. So there we go. But there we go. Dio's prize is a Scottish soundboard pass. Big ups to them. Also, I'm going to check Dio's name, because Dio just because a marble's called Dio doesn't mean a YouTube name's called Dio. Like, Dio could be in the chat right now, but it might be called something different. So I need to check what their fucking current name is.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands were all over the place. You were like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
There you go, Sonic. Select making that as like most other Scottish soundboard pass. So there we go. So I guess stuff indeed. Okay, anyway, let's just get back to the bingo, shall we? We're halfway through a bingo game, and I'll say, Yorkshire Walker wanted to use our full marble ticket, so we used that marble ticket to good effect. We're now going back to the bingo and continuing our show. So we're in the middle of Phil coping about his weight. Let's see what the fat bastard's got to say.
And I can move easily now. So yesterday I was working out essentially the whole day, moving stuff, lifting stuff. I had 3 giant bags of trash I was tossing across the room, and I just lugged them downstairs. Giant bins that I was moving in the closet.
Fuck off.
Thank you very much to Nato Ronin for popping the 26 months bingo banner. Or something saying I nosed. I need VAR to review my race. I was hosed. I mean, I don't mind showing you again, but you lost, you know. Now VAR has intervened one time successfully, and rightfully so. I can't quite remember the circumstances, but I feel like Kel Denson was involved. I'm not sure. I know for a fact that somebody's marble finished first in the thing, but it didn't count. But if you want me to review it, I will review it. I am dead serious. I'm pulling up my own stream. Give me a second here. I'm pulling up my own shitey stream here. Give me a second. There we go. Just shared myself. Right, okay, I'll put myself on pause. So here, streamception. Hold on. No. We're going here, okay. So let's review that marble race, shall we? Let's review that fucking marble race, okay? So we get towards the end of the race. This is the last wee bits here, and here we go. Here we go. So I'm gonna put it on mute as well. No, I'm going to take your ass dead serious. Never mind your joke, I go. I take your joke and I fucking stretch out until it's no fucking funny. But here we go. Just for clarification, you know, let's fucking see. You know, we got D on the side. You're very close on the other side, but they start dropping before you do. Their marble hits the ground well before you do, you know? Confirmation, and then if we go frame by frame and frame by frame, and then there's your marble dropping into frame now. VAR concludes the referee's decision is final, and no VAR to bail you out this time. Good try though. And there we go. So let's get back to bingo. And nice try. If you don't ask, you don't get. So nice try. But there we go. Let's go back to bingo, shall we? We've got 4 free spaces currently as things stand. Doing quite well on this card as well. So yeah, good stuff indeed. And because it's a podcast day, this might last longer than usual. So if we get a full house in the first card, there might be time for a second card potentially. But I'll have to wait and see how things go, of course. So let's just crack on and continue the show.
All day, and I got to work out. So people are watching me do this. They're like, oh my God, he's skinny. Like they're noticing there's no stomach anymore. Yeah.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Gone.
What do you mean there's no stomach anymore? Excuse me? No. There's no stomach anymore? Excuse the fuck out of me? There's no stomach anymore? There's no stomach anymore, is there? I love how Sonny included a big massive yellow arrow. Just to, you know, just, you know, there's no stomach anymore, guys. The webcam adds £10, and how many webcams are on them? there's no stomach anymore. What the fuck, man? Oh, I mean, I'm just saying, my eyes are saying something different. My eyes are telling me something completely different.
I mean, I've been burning it off for like 2 straight years, you know? So now the narrative is, oh, Phil is a skinny, decrepit old man. Like, what? So first your narrative was, I'm a fat ass. Now your narrative is, I'm a skinny, decrepit old man. There's no in between where I could possibly be healthy.
Phil, you're a fat old bastard. Shut the fuck up.
Right? Because this is what it is. These people are insanely jealous that I've actually worked hard to improve myself. So they have to cope and justify everything to say, oh, see, he's not healthy. Now he's too skinny. No, fuck you. You're just a jealous loser who sits there likely stuffing Twinkies in your mouth all day, greasy fucking foods. You're a fat ass loser who doesn't work out and doesn't do anything for yourself. You're jealous of me, so now you have to say, oh, well, he got skinny instead of he got healthy. Fuck you. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. Sit there and stew in your smelly ass fucking chair in your parents' basement. No one cares about you.
Remember, this all began apparently with a fucking tip saying, Phil, you're in great shape. This started, going by Phil's narrative, with a positive contribution, praising him for how well he looks. So Phil took this positive contribution, he managed to turn and spin and twist into a really negative, toxic, salty rant. But it's just as well he doesn't care what detractors say and do though, isn't it, you know? It's just as well that he says what detractors say and do doesn't bother him in the slightest. And he's got a super chat right here from this idiot who keeps giving him money. 163, dude, you said in March you were 189 and hit a plateau. If you lost £50 after a plateau, something is medically wrong. That's an interesting point. But Phil's going to dismiss it by saying they don't know what to talk about.
Anyway, so yeah, that was a... Oh, I pressed the button and put a sound effect. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, that was essentially...
We didn't hear the sound effect, Phil. Your fucking sound effects are broken, I guess.
A very common thing, okay? A very common thing. Completely wrong, RGP Gremlin, you're an idiot.
Told you. I mean, not say I told you so, but told you so.
RGP Gremlin is saying, listen to this, he says, in March you said you were 189 and you hit a plateau. No, I didn't. I was that last year. You're thinking about March 2025, you idiot. I know for a fact, I documented my weight and everything. Around April of last year, I was around 190, okay? And I was like, oh, this is great progress, all right? And then, basically, since then, last year, we changed our diet entirely and I started working out. So when I was just working out with the free weights, a few times a week, and we were starting to change our diet a little bit. Okay, I did lose some more weight, which was great, but it's in the last several months, basically we went to the high protein, low fat, low carb diet, and I'm working out way more now that I have the exercise machine. I'm working out 4 times a week, if not 5. Boom, there's been big results. Okay, so RGP Gremlin, you're an idiot. You're factually wrong. Seriously, you're being very stupid. You don't know what you're talking about.
Why would I lie? I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Anyway, so the good news is it's pretty crazy because the common response that I actually got to yesterday's marathon was, holy shit, Phil's on camera the whole time, standing up and being active, and he looks different. He doesn't look like Phil. He looks like a different guy, a healthy...
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
God, yeah. I mean, and let me tell you, it feels great. Like, really, it does. It feels great to have this be a part of my life and be a change. To know that this hard work I've been putting in, I've been exercising now for about a year straight, okay? And the complete change of my diet, cutting out cheese, cutting out fats, low carbs. There are some carbs, but very low carbs. Like, for example, the piece of pie that I had yesterday at the end of the marathon is a super rarity for me. Almost never eat sweets. We don't even have candy in the house. So that's the one rare time I'm going to eat something like that. Might as well do it during a special marathon or whatever. But that's what I mean. It's worked out tremendously. I do still have a little bit of fat around my gut right here and on my sides. This is going to take forever to get this off. This little bit of a spare tire that I have around me. It's working, but it's taking a while, But most of the fat that I have on my body is pretty much gone as a result of changing the diet and working out, burning it all off, which is excellent. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited for the future. Things are great. I know that the reaction from fans and haters alike was shocking. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he looks so different. I don't care. The idiot's now. It's always going to be one. It's either he's fat.
He claims he doesn't care, but he had a fucking meltdown rant over it. But someone doesn't he claims not care, but he goes on and on about it.
Or he's too skinny and he's sickly. It's one or the other. They'll never say he's healthy because they don't want to admit that I'm better than them. Because
Phil, you're a fat old bastard and it doesn't get to you. Don't fucking pretend it doesn't get to you. You're a fat old bastard and it definitely gets to you.
Everyone who says that literally is sitting there, completely unhealthy, scumbags, stuffing their faces with grease, fucking terrible people. So they look at me now and they're like, oh shit, the guy who we've hated on all along. Now look.
I'm a big fat bastard myself, but I don't fucking pretend I'm not like you do. I'm not fucking trying to delude myself like you're trying to fucking do, Phil. You are massively unhealthy. So am I. I admit it though. I am capable of admitting it. You can't. Because your ego gets in the fucking way. You fucking, you fucking claim you're doing all this shit when it's like clear as fucking day. Like, we have seen you wither away and waste away like some sort of ill person, Like some sort of sick person, you're atrophying away into fucking nothingness, You're probably fucking injecting yourself with cat's fucking dosages or something, fucking Ozempic or some piss, Like, what the fuck, man? Look, I am all in favour of self-improvement. But like, but you need to fucking do it for the right reasons, in my opinion. And Phil just can't handle the fact that people are calling him out for things like he stood up and you still see the gut, and he's pissed off at that. He's pissed off. We pointed out his gut, Sorry. And thank you very much, Natharonin, for the $5 super chat. It's a free space. Thank you very much for that, Natharonin, for getting free space for that. And you say, if he worked out, why did he sound out of breath and seem to have struggled to carry those large bags? His name must have a definition either. He's, yeah, exactly. Or he's sick. It could be, yeah. We heard him out of breath multiple times yesterday. Multiple fucking times, because he's wearing a fucking portable microphone. He goes out his fucking room, goes down one flight of stairs, and he's fucking knackered. He's absolutely fucking shattered. Then he climbs up the stairs again and he's like, oh, I'm on my way back to my room. And hopefully my chat will have given me a lot of contributions while I was taking us to the garage. And I'm almost in my room now. Like, for fuck's sake, Phil, this sounds fucking pathetic. This is just sad, But what it's just crazy, man. It really is. But yeah, he's deluded himself. He's deluded himself into fucking think he's the pinnacle of male fitness or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, look out Jaha, look out Broside Phil, because DSP is out to fucking show you how you fucking do it. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking fat old prick.
Looks good. Fuck. Now we're upset. So let's make fun of him for a different reason. Fuck you. No one cares. Okay? You're insignificant humans, all of you.
You clearly don't care, Phil.
Okay. This is hilarious. Enjoy your band. This idiot says, you lost a lot of muscle mass. I've done nothing but gain muscle mass.
How? Where is it? Where's the muscle mass? As I try to find Carmen San Diego, where's the muscle? Let's have a look here. Let's overlook here. Where is the muscle mass? I can't find it anywhere. For fuck's sake, man. Where is it? Oh my god, this is incredible. This is incredible.
I literally had no muscle on this arm. This didn't exist. This wasn't there. at all. Now I have muscles, biceps, triceps. I had no muscles anywhere. Now I'm actually getting cut. I'm getting a crazy stomach that I've never had before.
That is insane. That is insane. Remember though, it doesn't care what people say. It doesn't care, it says.
Squeaky wheels RRJ tipped £1.
Oh god.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Daddy Philip, please be careful with the insults earlier to the detractors, because I have a smelly chair.
True.
I'm stuck in my moon's basement,
True.
and my uncle, without consent, stuffs his Twinkie in my mouth.
Jesus Christ almighty. Thanks, Jade. Let's carry on.
I had no muscles anywhere. Now I'm actually getting cut. I'm getting a crazy stomach that I've never had before. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Catch the ban. God, you're dumb. Okay. Let's see here. Of course, a ton of contributions are now coming in because I'm bringing this up. Anyway, we're gonna shout out in a second. Anyway, thanks to those who were there for the marathon. I enjoyed it. I think next year we'll reassess and decide, do I really want to do another into Vestin State or not? Like, I don't think so. I'm thinking maybe we can do something different because people didn't really care about the vests and hats. The closet's now clean. I think this week we may do a DSP Grades It stream on Tuesday night. I think that'd be awesome.
Who fucking cares?
Okay? Good stuff. Okay. So, let's do a ton of shout outs here. And then we will get to whatever you guys want to talk about. Because basically that's all I had for today. I wanted to recap the marathon. And to be frank, I don't want this actual podcast going super long because I want to get to Dark Souls 2. So let's see what people have to say. So fries are the $2 super chat. I like tornadoes, but they're windy. That's true. I don't know why there's a but. If you like tornadoes, you should like the wind. It shouldn't be but they're windy. It should be they're windy, and that's why I like them. Thanks for the super chat. Lucifer arrives with another $20 Canadian super chat. It's another $14. So what happens during these level 1 podcasts? Well, basically, these podcasts are segmented shows where I try to cover certain topics that I feel are important. Sometimes it'll be about my content in my streams or games that I'm playing. Sometimes it'll be about news stories and topics like that. You know, sometimes it's just random and we just do like Q&A. Today, particularly, I wanted to recap. What we were talking about for the marathon and the fact that we got a show that's coming out of it and more like that. So that's it. And then after we do shout outs here, we're gonna do some Q&A and we'll probably just have a shorter show today. So they vary it. You know, sometimes the podcast is very, very focused and sometimes it's not. So this account's already banned, right? Yep. FYI, sometimes you're gonna see stuff pop up and it's trollish. I already banned those people, but Kick for some reason doesn't allow you to permaban. They can still contribute. Whatever. Let them throw me money. I just ignore them. So JJ Naysay did an €11 super chat. Okay. Which equates to $12.58. So thank you for that, JJ Naysay. And he says, you have to stop addressing the haters. They turn all your rants into content. Just describe what your diet is without this is what they're saying part. I mean, yeah, but the point is, that was
the point is that your ego is so fucking fragile. You've got to try and fucking make it seem like you're winning. You know? You can't just fucking say what you're fucking doing. You fucking try to make it sound like you're fucking doing better than everyone else. Whether your fucking haters and critics or your fucking fellow lol cows.
Common reaction. It wasn't just for my haters. It was even my positive viewers. We're seeing me like, oh God, he looks so different. You know, you haven't seen me do anything but sit here. Right? Because that's the streams. Me sitting here playing games. Me sitting here talking. To see me stand up and do the physical activity all day.
Physical activity? You put a fucking cardboard box into a fucking black bin bag. Physical activity? Like, are we meant to fucking applaud you because you're standing up sometimes? Wow, you put a box in a bag. Amazing. Mom, get the camera. Phil stood up and put a cardboard box in a bag.
And to see how much weight I've lost and everything, people were blown away by that. What's funny is, when people say that my arms look skinny, well, you're right. I've always had crazy, long, skinny forearms. This has always been my whole life. I've had skinny-ass, long forearms. What I've never had is the muscle on the arm. Now I actually...
You still fucking don't, by the way.
You have the muscle plus the skinny-ass forearm. So, yeah, I'm not necessarily obsessing over what they said. I'm not paying attention. This is what they're saying in my chat.
You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention whatsoever. You just keep fucking having daily meltdown, fucking toxic rants about what I'm fucking saying and doing. But it doesn't bother you, though. It doesn't affect you in any way. Why on earth would you think it affects you? You know, but Phil doesn't pay attention, clearly.
Yeah, I didn't hear any videos. I don't know what people are saying besides what people are commenting live. So I'm just reacting to what people are saying in the chat. You're right.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Right, I could completely ignore it, and then it'd be pretty boring, don't you think?
Oh, God almighty. No, I'm not looking forward to this one.
Cat's big box tipped £1.
No.
Gasp, my box is large. But when it's that time of the month, gasp, I hope you know how to split the gasp Red Sea.
Jesus fucking Christ. Kyle, no, I'm banning you from fucking doing that. Kyle, no more. We know it's you, Kyle, alright? We know it's you. Kyle, no. Stop it. Stop it. That's... No. You nasty bastard. Fucking stop it. I'm gonna. It's because of you that fucking people are asking for TTS to be banned. You know, I'm just saying. Goodness sake, man. Thanks for the tip, though. I appreciate it, but still, you nasty wee bastard. I'm drawing a line. To you, the line is no longer a line, but a fucking blip on the horizon that you fucking went past. That's how far away you are from the line that you just crossed. But there we go. Cheers. Cheers. I know, I saw a troll tip too, but I didn't think to myself, how can I fucking make this into something even worse? Jesus. Hey, Lord Diaz, how you doing, pal? Hope you're doing well.
People are commenting live, so I'm just reacting to what people are saying in the chat. You're right, I could completely ignore it, and then it'd be pretty boring, don't you think? If I just completely ignore everything that my chat says, because most of them are trolls on
You're not being told to completely ignore your chat. Why did you go and take streams again? You're defending yourself for having meltdowns on streams over your fucking haters. And they're fucking saying, oh, you can just ignore what the haters are fucking saying or whatever, and just fucking focus and just talk about your own self and your own positivity. You cannot help yourself, though, Phil. You are naturally, by default, a negative human being. It's in your natural being to be a negative, toxic cunt.
On the kick side, you know? Plus, it's nice to be able to say, hey, you guys are a bunch of fucking fat-ass losers, because they are. Like, the people who say toxic shit, they are. That's why they're like that, because they're fucking miserable in their own lives and they're jealous. That's the only reason they would talk shit. And you know that, because I've been there.
But you don't pay attention to it, though, so it doesn't bother you, and yet you want to fucking say it anyway. Like, you kind of contradict yourself massively here.
In a position when I was younger, I was miserable with my own life, and I struck out on everyone. I was an internet troll, so I know what it's like, how miserable you are. And then you look in the mirror, you're like, fuck, right? That's who these people are. One day, hopefully, they'll be like me, and they'll grow out of it, and they'll realize that it's a complete waste of their time, and it helps nothing. It doesn't help their life situation to try to troll people and call people names on the internet. It doesn't do anything good for you. All it does is make you a loser, because you're wasting your whole life away. Like I said, when I was in the FGC, the moment that I decided I'm not going to do that anymore, okay, and these fucking trolls, I'm not going to do that anymore. Instead, what I'm going to do is be positive. And I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to run towards...
You're going to be positive? When are you going to be positive, Phil? I'm still fucking waiting for the fucking day to be positive. For God's sake.
Banned TTS tipped £1. Parting the Red Sea is nothing. Try spreading the Marmite.
Get the fuck out of here!
Kyle. Was that you, Kyle? was that you? Was that you again, or is somebody framing you? Jesus Christ almighty. We're just continue with bingo. We'll just crack on with bingo, shall we?
Trolls. I'm not going to do that anymore. Instead, what I'm going to do is be positive. And I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to run tournaments, and I'm going to help others to get into the community and this kind of stuff.
I'm going to be a good person. Imagine, like, waking up one day, realize, you know, I'm going to be a good person. To me, I don't know about you guys. I'd like to believe that in my own natural being, I'm good. Doesn't everyone like to fucking believe that they're a good person? I don't know. Like, but for Phil, though, Phil woke up one day and decided, you know what? I am going to be a good guy from now on. Like, who thinks like that? Like, you actually went to your way not to be good? You actually went to your way to be a complete cunt?
My experience in the FGC was so much boosted and positively accentuated, as opposed to I just want to be a troll and talk shit. The moment that I changed my attitude, everything got better for me. And people can realize that for themselves, but they have to get to that point, and they need to get that push in the right direction. Sadly, I feel like in life today, there's a ton of people who don't...
Oh, great. We're going to get a fucking life lesson from DSP. The guy fucking hasn't had a real job in fucking 17, 18 fucking years. You know, and his last actual fucking real job was fucking because his dad to get it for him because of nepotism. You know what I mean? The guy fucking sits in his fucking room every single fucking day begging profusely for fucking money, and he's going to give us a fucking life lesson. I can't fucking wait for this.
To get to that point, and they need to get that push in the right direction. Sadly, I feel like in life today, there's a ton of people who don't have any actual positive reinforcement or help. They just sit there existing for themselves. They don't have meaningful friends or family. They don't have significant others. They have absolutely no one to help them. So they just fucking sit there like lumps, miserable, not knowing why they exist, and therefore they take that misery and they project it onto others on the internet and think that's normalized human behavior when it's not. It means that's a miserable, worthless existence, and you need to find a way to motivate yourself to do something positive in your life so you have a reason to exist. Okay?
You felt literally every single fucking day you are being incredibly negative and toxic towards your haters on the internet. You are literally guilty of what you're accusing others of doing. You know, you can't just fucking say it's... Phil, you're doing exactly the same fucking thing here. You know? Yes, we fucking mocked you, you know what I mean, all the fucking time because you're a figure of ridicule. You deserve to get mocked. You know? You got these fucking incredible delusions of grandeur here. Steve in the chat saying, stayed part of HSC while being a prick to everyone. Decided to be nice and things improved so much that he left that community. And they were glad to see the back of him, might I add. He has no fucking clue what he's talking about here. This is insane. This is insane delusion here.
Again, I've been there. This is me speaking from personal experience. When I was in my 20s, I was absolutely miserable. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I wanted to do for a job. I didn't know what my future held. I wasn't in a relationship. I wasn't happy. So what did I do? I made misery for others on the internet. So from personal experience, I know it. I know what I'm talking about. All right. And definitely there is a way to turn it around. And I wish that people could figure that out. Hopefully they will eventually. Hopefully they'll find ways to turn their lives around and not just talk shit about people on the internet all day and waste their lives away.
We might get an LTG reference here since somebody mentioned Boogie and Wings. We might get an LTG. That's good for a bingo card, of course, if Phil does bring up LTG.
Anyway, excuse me. So, continuing on. Red Eyes Black Dragon with a $2 super chat says Boogie and Wings are the prime examples. I don't really know if they're the prime examples. Boogie I can't speak to at all, because I don't follow Boogie or know much or anything about it, to be honest with you. Like, I can't talk shit or even analyze him. I don't know. I don't follow the guy. I don't watch his lifestyle. I've never watched the documentaries on him. In the case of Wings, that's a unique situation, because I think Wings has depression issues, and that majorly factors into his behaviors. That if he didn't have the depression, that he could motivate himself to do better, but because he gets stuck in the cyclical depression, he keeps getting stuck in the same ruts and the same patterns.
Don't you fucking dare say... If Phil brings up his own depression, I'm going to fucking rage quit this bingo.
He's now been off the internet for over a month. I hope he's doing better. Like, to be honest, I hope that now he doesn't have the toxicity and the negativity thrown at him every day by the internet. I hope he's doing better for himself. Really, I do. I genuinely hope that he's found something to do, whether it's a job or anything, right? That he's just not being attacked anymore, and he can move on peacefully with his life. I do think everyone deserves that. I mean, honestly, without the negative internet attacking him, will he change his life? This is actually an interesting question, right? Because the cycle has always been, Wings has something bad happen to him on the internet, and then he uses that as justification to go back into the bad behaviors of overeating, you know, not working regularly, etc., right? That's what everyone has said. It's the vicious cycle, is that something goes well for him, but then it all falls apart because eventually he lets something get to him, whether it's trolling on the internet or something, and then he starts overeating again, he goes bad again. Now that he doesn't have that toxic element of the internet stalking him and harassing him because he's offline, can he actually turn his life around? Or is he actually endlessly stuck in the rut? Will he keep doing the bad behavior? I would love for him to have that, what's his name, Nikocado Avocado story, where like in 6 months, all of a sudden he comes back, and he's on the internet, and he comes back and he's like, lost a ton of weight. And he's like, I feel great, I haven't been harassed, look at me. And everyone's like, oh shit, so what he was saying all along maybe was true, right? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay. Let's see here. This idiot. So, yesterday, this is something else that I wanted to talk about, because this was actually yesterday a very good test of my equipment. You might say, what do you mean by that? So, all day yesterday, I did not use this microphone. Okay? Yesterday, I was testing these guys.
Cares?
My Rode Micro microphone. These are the ones that's like a lapel mic. You clip it onto your shirt, and you can walk around and wirelessly, you could talk into it from a distance from wherever you is. Like the adapter was plugged over here into a USB adapter on my desktop, and I was walking all over my house with this microphone, and it still worked. I was on the other side of the house downstairs in the garage, and the microphone was still working. So that means it has pretty damn good range. These are much better than I thought they were. I thought maybe like I'd go 2 rooms over and it would die out, but you guys could hear me walking through the entirety of the house, which is actually really neat. So that actually gives me some positivity, thinking that maybe, you know, in the future I want to make content with these. They're going to be really good. Now, there are some trade-offs, okay? FYI, because, by the way, this person's lying. I'm just going to ban them now. Because I'm...
what happened there? What happened there with the ban? I'm very curious. This person's lying. So Phil banned somebody at 12:08, 12:07. Oh my god. For the love of God. What now? I was going to try and check out a ban there, but...
Forklift cat tipped £1. Gasp, I just fell into a steep depression. Gasp, because my forklift's back right wheel just collapsed. Gasp.
The one good thing to come from that tip is it gave us a free space. Because that's only £5 a tip, so still, for fuck's sake. Well, Cat, I mean, on the bright side, at least you go in circles. It'll be easy if you try to turn around now. But if one wheel broke, it'd be a lot easier for you to turn around, the bright eyes. You know? So there we go. Anyway, I want to check out his ban that Phil just did here at 12:07, 12:08 here. I tuned in, so it was on YouTube, so it was Desi Maxon, this guy here, Desi Maxon here on the YouTube here. This is who Phil just banned here, by the way. I tuned in yesterday, but couldn't support on YouTube. It seemed like the super chat wouldn't go through because the chat was frozen. I couldn't even send a message. Phil banned that person. Phil banned that person immediately, outright. This person is lying, ban them, spread misinformation, get the fuck out of here. Wow. What a dumb reason to ban somebody. Jesus. sometimes people have problems. I mean, it's not unusual for some people to sometimes have problems trying to do something on YouTube, you know? There's no reason to ban somebody for voicing that.
FYI, because, by the way, this person's lying, I'm just gonna ban them now. Because I'm using this microphone separately from my setup here, because this microphone here goes through my Roland Bridgecast audio interface. So it's got all kinds of different adjustments and things. What do they call it? Scrubbing. It scrubs the audio. It makes it sound much, much better, okay? This doesn't have...
We are 2 away from a full house, I think. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're 2 away from a full house. If we get 50 likes, we've won bingo. If we get 50 likes on this bingo stream, we've got a full house. So like the stream, yeah, bastards, please.
Have that. This only has their own proprietary software. All I could do is turn on like environmental noise canceling. That's it. So people were like, oh, your voice sounds completely different when you're talking into this. We can tell it's you, but it sounds different. Well, it's going to. It's not getting all that awesome audio level adjustment and voice scrubbing that my Roland Bridgecast is doing for my standard studio microphone, right? There's nothing, you're never going to get this quality from this. There's just no way. But what people were saying is that it sounded pretty good, that it wasn't bad at all, and they would listen to me make content with this. And I was like, well, that's good to know. You know, I bought these around Christmas, and I had some ideas of things to do, and I haven't worked on them yet. And now to finally have a day where we tested it, and it worked really well, I'm happy for that. Like, so that's good news. That means maybe in the future, I could use this for other content. Like what? Vlogging? Going around and doing, say, I don't know, go somewhere, I do a walking tour of something, you know, with my...
How about you fucking do a workout stream with that little microphone clipped to your fucking shirt? We can fucking see if fucking sounds so impressive, huh?
My selfie stick here. Or just holding my phone and recording or something like that. Maybe I could do some food vlogging if I go out and about and I do something unique or different. I can, you know, taste my meal, do a taste testing live at a restaurant or something like that, as long as I get permission from them, of course. And stuff like that.
1 away. Phil mentioned his phone. Phil mentioned his phone, so that's phone stuff. We are 1 away from a full house. Now remember, if Phil gets to $50, we lose a free space. So let's see if we can get a full house before we lose a free space potentially.
That, or maybe some other things in the future too. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, that does open possibilities. I'm happy. The only bummer, the battery life wasn't great. I was using the left microphone, and I want to say it lasted. I think we started using it around noon, and I think it was between 3-4 p.m. It was pretty much almost dead. So it lasts about 3-4 hours, and the battery dies. But the good news is it's a set of 2. So depending on, like, say I'm going out for a whole day to do content, I have 2 mics. I don't have to charge because I have 2. But I was also thinking if I go out and do stuff, if my wife's with me, maybe we could both be part of it and we both use a mic, right? Because actually they both feed to the same adapter. So you can do 2 audio streams into 1 capture, into 1 video. So anyway, it's good. We tested it. It worked really well. And I'm happy that it did. Actually, it worked better than I thought. I haven't listened back to the stream yet to see how it sounded. But everyone's feedback is it sounded fine. Like, people are watching the marathon. They're like, yeah, that's good. So that's good news, obviously. And hopefully in the future, maybe we can do more with it. We'll have to see. Okay? So that was a positive thing that came out yesterday as well. The testing of the Rode mics.
Phil is being whaled by this Canadian today. This person has given them $50 Canadian so far today. And we're about to lose a free space cause it.
Don't even know what this idiot's talking about. People are tipping dollars to saying toxic shit I'm just not going to read, so fuck off. Lucifer Arise, thanks for a $10 Canadian super chat. That's around $7 now. Because I want to start my own podcast and talk about myself the whole show. Thanks for the motivation. There you go. You could do that. You can literally do that. Absolutely. I mean, what else are you going to talk about, right? You could have topics. You could actually hit upon specific things you want to discuss. For example, we've talked about pertinent news stories. We've talked about various game series. We've done all of that.
But there's obviously nothing. There's nothing wrong with also talking about yourself and sharing your fucking stories with other people on the internet. But there's no guarantees people are going to be interested in what you fucking got to say. You know what I mean? Like, personally speaking, you know, say one easy example I can fucking think of here. You know what I mean? Lord Diaz is in the chat right now. You know what I mean, enjoying himself. You know what I mean? Lord Diaz, of course, I think has got a pretty fascinating story to tell, you know what I mean, in the grand scheme of things, for people not fully clued up, you know what I mean, because they're a wrestling fan, not only a wrestling fan, they're a wrestler themselves, you know what I mean, they've actually competed with wrestling, they've actually got some incredible experiences, and they've shared the ring with some, you know, some well-known individuals over the years in their wrestling journey. They've even incorporated some of the DSP detractor antics into that wrestling sort of thing as well. That to me is obviously interesting content for detractors in general, but people also wrestling fans in general will be also interested to hear about this sort of thing as well, I would imagine, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying, but there's no guarantee obviously that people will be interested in everyone's story. Like, me personally, I don't have much of an interesting story. I've got a pretty, not a lot of going on in my life in the grand scheme of things to try and grip you guys with a thrilling life story tale, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But other people though would definitely have some interesting stories to tell about their own fucking life experiences and all that shit, you know what I mean? But this person here, this Lucifer Arise or whatever, I want to share, they want to start their own podcast and just talk about myself the whole show. Like, what I mean, you've got to make sure you've got something worth talking about, you know? That's the thing. Select was a soundboard the problem. There we go. 10 more likes, apparently. We're on 40 likes so far. We get 10 more likes. We hit 50 likes on the bingo stream. We get 2 free spaces, and that would win us the full house.
On the podcast before, but today we had to talk about what went down yesterday and the future based on what happened. You can do whatever you want with the podcast. Seriously, people seem to have this weird notion that every podcast has to be like the Joe Rogan podcast because that's the biggest one. No, you do whatever you want. I've been running this podcast for what, 5+ years? I do whatever the fuck I want on it because it's my show, and people still tune in and still watch it.
I mean, as I said, you can do shows with anything. Of course you fucking can, but you know there's no guarantee people are gonna fucking want to stick around and hang out and listen to what you fucking say. You know what I mean? There's no guarantees that whatsoever. But you do see literally anyone and everyone do something, just upload videos about themselves and talk about themselves, and it's like, and you kind of wonder to yourself, why does this video exist sometimes? But at the end of the fucking day though, someone might find something out of it themselves that you don't, you know, who knows?
Okay. Alright guys, so what we'll do now, because now we've talked about all the topics that I wanted to touch upon. Okay, now it is... My printer started making noise, it distracted me. Now, we'll open up to Q&A, and we'll see what you guys want to talk about, okay? So please go ahead and tag me in either chat. Let's see what topics you guys have to talk about today. And go from there. Let's go.
That's a good point as well. So like, that's actually probably a very good point. A high percentage of podcasts you've watched have 2 or more people on them. I think it's incredibly important to have... It's definitely important to have just not more than one person. I mean, you need to have at least 2 different personalities at the very least. Because then you can fucking bounce back and forth, and it's not just one person carrying the whole show by themselves. There's back and forth, you know what I mean? There's 2 different sorts of personalities and opinions and thoughts being shared. And also it's good as well to have some fucking random, if you have different people on sometimes as well, you know what I mean? I do actually, I mean, as I said, I've had people on bingos before in the past. I've not managed to do it for a good while. I've not had any guests on bingo for a while, but that's entirely because of me and my own situation, you know what I mean? A lot of times I just feel like I don't have the energy to have someone else be on the show, and if it goes long, I've been a bit busy with work lately, you know. So that's an issue in my end, though. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I can get a situation again where I can have guests back on again in the very near future. You know what I mean? But that's entirely down to me trying to sort out things in my end of my own life. I mean, and then I can start trying to get guests on again in the very near future. You know what I mean? But yeah, as I said though, it's always good to have people on. I'm always happy to have people on the show as well and catch up with them and talk to them, you know what I mean, and find out what's going on with them. And especially if it's someone new. If it's someone new who I've not talked to as well, I love basically just learning more about myself, you know what I mean, getting them to introduce themselves and asking them questions about their own like, and how they came across DSP, for example, and what they do for themselves, whatever, you know what I mean, and all that jazz, you know what I mean. So it's always good to that sort of thing, you know what I mean. It's great if I can have that back and forth.
Wiggle Will says, fly Nikocado out for a collab feasting with the Kings. No thanks. Can I get the gameplay and end the recap show and tell? We're done with the recap show and tell. We're doing Q&A now.
So fuck your gameplay. You're busy just waiting for money. Of course, there's a very interesting question in the YouTube chat right there. You can see it right there. How? Seriously, how can you have 230,000 subscribers and only 246 live viewers? What gives? That is a fascinating question.
Will there be less days off in September come all the big game releases? To be honest with you, my days off are based more these days on appointments than anything else.
Oh, we have 50 likes according to Steve. We've won 2 free spaces. We have 8 free spaces. Hurry! What's on? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
And Sonny was the 50th like, you bastard. There we go. Wakey, yes. Hope you're doing well, Sonny. There you go. It's funny. For Sonny, it is like still like it's like 4 AM or 5 AM or something like, you know what I mean? But it's funny for them, it's not early for them. Like, because usually they're here earlier on. So it's like, oh, I slept in, it's fucking almost 5 AM, my bad. It's like, what the fuck? So it just turned 6 AM. Oh, look, you gave us a really long lie there, didn't you? I hope you're doing well, though, Sonny. We have one bingo, that's the main thing. We got a full house on the bingo card, of course. We should also celebrate getting 50 likes to the bingo stream by enjoying the Bubbles animation made by a supremely talented Pigs animation. Celebrate getting 50 likes on this bingo stream, but remember, keep an eye on the bottom right hand side for Jasper Kitty to do his thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. I love that fucking pussy. There we fucking go. Good stuff indeed. So there we got a full house. Fantastic stuff indeed. Now, the big question, of course, is do we have time for a second bingo card? We're 40 minutes behind the live DSP. He's still going. He's still... The gameplay begins in about... We have half an hour, I think. We have 30 minutes. We could try. I'm going to let you guys decide, okay? I'm going to let you guys decide what happens for our next bingo card. Do we do a second bingo card? We do have 30 minutes until Phil begins gameplay, you know? So we could do it, but I'm going to let you guys decide that, of course, you know? So, second card... I mean, okay, we could try a second card, but it's, of course, it's a case of like, do a 5x5 or a 3x3. So I'm going to do a poll right now, ask you guys what kind of card you want. Of course, if it's 3x3, it would mean hardcore mod. So there we go. The poll is in the chat. You guys decide what sort of bingo card you want. 5x5 is a normal card, of course. 3x3 is hardcore mod or no free spaces apply. So there we go. And let's get the marbles going again. Let's get the marble game bit up again so we can determine our full house prize winner. Technically our second marble race of the day, but also we had one earlier on because Yorkshire Walker cashed in their marble ticket. So there we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get this all loaded up here. Actually, no, think about it, Lord Diaz. Do you have your own comment yet? You know, because if you don't have your own marble locked and secured, you might want to fucking do it very soon. Just click on the community post link that will appear in the chat and add a comment to that community post and make sure you have your own marble locked and secured. I don't know if you have your own marble yet, you know? So, yeah. I just thought I'd point out to you, I mean, if you haven't got your own marble yet, leave a comment in that community post and I'll add your marble in the very near future. So there we go. Anyway, let's go a random here and let's pick our course for this full house prize today. We need, so the course that we have picked randomly is called Beautiful Lovely Trap, made by the Mafia Queen. It has a 31% elimination rate and has an average finish time of over 3 minutes. So let's see how this one goes, shall we? Okay, this is a course we have. We start off going down here. We go through here, we go up there, we go for a little spin run here, we go through a portal. And I guess we drop through this portal here. And then we go down here. We go over here, over here, over here, down there, through there, over there. These two fucking freaks are switching, okay. Okay, we go through here, we go around here. We go in between them. That's nasty. We go through here, over here, over here. And eventually we make our way down here to the finish section, which is right in here. There we go. So that's the course that we have today. Excellent stuff indeed. So let's hit start. And let's zoom our way to this beginning here and see which marble will have a good head start here. Who's going to drop down first here? Sack says play. And Sideways Welshman, actually. Sideways Welshman doing quite well here. And they're all getting caught up here in the Madonna titty cones. Sideways Welshman was doing so well, but he got caught up right in the middle of that. Zoso has now gotten ahead of everyone else. I should follow Zoso now. Moki's in second place.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Run, Zoso. Moki's gonna fuck you up. Run if you're alive. She's getting closer. She's like a fucking Scottish Terminator. Jimmer 6 in third place. But Zoso, it's a good drop down there for Zoso here. That's a fantastic. The time of that was fantastic. Well done, Zoso, for managing to avoid that. Navy Vef life has somehow perished. M-Board's almost got egret. Some marbles are perishing. Sunny's marble has come out of nowhere, entering contention here. Jimmer 6 is in the lead. Pixar's there. Avalanches are. Uflarbos is also there. Marbles have been slowed down here. Uflarbos trying to overtake Culimp. Also in contention. Disco 2-3 is there. Now who's going to come out of this in first place? Oh, hold on a second. Ulf Arbalist is doing quite well. Jimmer 6 and Disco 2-3 also there. But Ulf Arbor is currently in the lead. It is a very close run race indeed. Sonny's in third place, Disco's in second. And here we go now, this is a bit where it could all make a difference. Sonny and Disco been knocked back. Lazy Crabs has gone round the outside. But Ulf Arbos has regained the lead. MRC Midnight's in second place. Sail should have third. 1980 Space Movie in fourth place. As we now go for the middle section here. And around we go. Oh, the hand got in the way. Ulf Arbos got slowed down there. And MRC Midnight is overtaken. Actually, let's get around here. Let's see. Ah, he's on the C, somehow dropped off altogether. But Ulf Arbalist. MRC Midnight's gone! Ulf Arbalist in first place. They're only got... There's nothing to stop them from winning this race. Zoso trying to catch... Jade's gone! Get fucked! Daniel Hens is gone. Dark Ross is gone, but Ulf Arbalist is looking very good to win here. Lydia Ravens is gone. Zoso though is catching up. Zoso in second place. Sean O'Mac, Y2J in third place, and 1980 Space Movie in fourth place. And Ulf Arbos has been slowed down. This could be bad. This could be very bad. 1980 Space Movie overtakes at the last second. What the hell? Right at the very last fucking second. 1992 Space Movie overtakes. And then Marble was victorious. Ulf Arbos in second. Diageo Dan third. Sean O'Mac Y2J fourth. Broside Phil fifth. The Dom 6th. Dashes out. 3 Young 8th. Cam Richmond 9th. And Lazy Crabs was 10th. Ulf Arbos was winning for so long there towards the end. And all of a sudden got slowed down. And 1982 Space Movie capitalised and overtook right at the last second. Unbelievable finish to this race here. Very close run thing indeed. Oh, there goes Alexander. They just kill up and gone as well. Some marbles are just bothering not to finish. And are just thrown themselves off the map altogether. Last couple of marbles are getting fried right now, so there we go. A fascinating back and forth course there, as you can see. Well done to 1990 Space Movie. Their marble was victorious. Of course, 1980 Space Movie, otherwise known as Down from the Crapper. So yeah, I need to. I was trying to remember who's their name again, and yeah, as soon as I seen your name, I thought, there they are. I was like, yeah. I couldn't remember until I saw it. So yeah, look how close that split was though. Running Boy's just glad to beat Jade, that's what counts. Exactly, get fucked, Jade. I was 22nd place. That was 24th. Gibble was 30th. Well done to them. Kerr Detson, you were 33rd. Big Dave in 39th. And yeah, quite a few marbles perished. Yorkshire Walker, you're 62nd. But quite a lot of marbles died. 65 marbles finished the race. Everyone else perished. You know, you got Pixar, you know what I mean? You got Brian A, Chris Dax, Moki perished, Marcus Shaw, Sonny, you were one of those and also perished as well. Scrotic, you know, Dark Cross, Jade, get fucked Jade. Warren, you perish as well, Darkside Ranter, and all that jazz as well. So you quite a few marbles that finish, so there we go. But well done, 1992 Space Movie. You're victorious. So, let us now spin the wheel and see what you have won for yourself. 1982 Space Movie, otherwise known as Down from the Crapper, you have won a marble ticket. So I assume you know what this means. Down from the Crapper. Anytime you want a marble race to happen, you can request a marble race to happen. Okay? So you have a marble ticket. Also, I say any time, but if you got a week to use it. You have one whole week to use it. So it expires after the 12th of July, you know? But if we're in the middle of a game of bingo, if Phil is particularly bored, and if you just want to see marbles at any point in time, all you got to do is just use your marble ticket. Just get my attention in chat and say you want to use your ticket. And I will pause the Phil, you know, the stream, of course, and we'll open up marbles and do a marble race straight away for you. So there we go. Well done on your prize. Excellent stuff indeed. Right, you guys have voted, and by a very slim margin, you guys have voted for a for a 5x5 card. It was a very, very, very close vote. I must say, a very close vote. You know, but marginally, but by one vote, I think, 5x5 card won the results of the poll. So there we go. So that brings us back to bingo. So it's actually pretty good, actually, because we're very close to another free space, because the big counter is about to tick over to the 10-minute mark, you know. So I will remove the free spaces we have currently, you know. But everything else stays what it is. The sip, snorts, and burps stays the same. The big counter stays the same. And we're going to use actually, we also replace the card as well. So we're going to a second card. We've got 30 minutes to try and get a second full house. It could happen, who knows. But the first number in chat I see, the number that I use to generate the second bingo card. So make sure it's a good number, and hopefully we can get I mean, it'd be good if we can get our full house, you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see, of course. Of course, Phil didn't change the background. Why on earth would Phil change the background? How absurd. How else would he show off his Pokemon cards? There we go. Select one's a button, no problem.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Also take out your first number, number 1. Right, we need Phil to send to the phone this second bingo card. We need Phil to say new games. What I mean by that is him scratching his stash, him saying admittedly, and what the fuck are you talking about? I've always said what are you talking about as well. The second row is Phil standing up, him saying now, him talking about whatever, him saying hate to say, and him laughing. The third row is Phil saying easy tries it, okay, Pokemon cards, FYI, and moron. The fourth row is Phil touching his ear, him saying content meaningful, in fact, and him talking about food. The fifth and final row is Phil chewing some water, him saying or doing Q&A, which is what he's doing right now. Burger. So I'll take it right now. Him saying positive, him being a victim mode, and finally him saying update. So there we go, good stuff indeed. That's the bingo card we have for our second bingo card we have for today's stream. I won't bore you guys, otherwise we can get free spaces. Just remember though, if Phil gets over $50+ in support every time, we'll lose a free space. So the next time we might lose a free space if Phil gets $100 before he starts for this recording for gameplay, you know. But yeah, I'll say, and also for every 5, you know, super chats work the same way as tips now, you know what I mean? So a $5 super chat is a free space, for example. Just like a £5 tip is a free space as well. So there we go. There's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo some more, and that is for us once again to hit the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once again.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right.
On that anger, it's time for a second bingo. Let's fucking see if we can get in our full house. Here we fucking go.
You know, like a thing you just can't do on like a Saturday, which sucks. I wish you could do everything on a Saturday, but you can't. So we just have to base our time off around that. As more hot new releases come out, yeah, I'm likely going to be here 6 days a week most of the time, but there will be some weeks where I have an extra day off for various things. I think we deserve that, to have a nice day off together every once in a while, because we don't get it too often. Even on the days off that I take, most of the time I'm off doing errands and stuff. Like, even though this Wednesday, yeah, we have appointments and stuff, I'm also going to have to go grocery shopping and do other shit. Not much of a day off, you know? So we do like occasionally having a day off that's just to ourselves where we can spend time together. So we're still going to have that. You know, but I'll balance it properly with everything else. You don't have to worry about that.
Who fucking cares?
I have done interviews before on the podcast, but usually it has to be something that's pertinent. The truth is, most people would not come on my show because of the level of harassment that my trolls give people. Anyone who's like a positive, normal person who associates with me ends up getting harassed by these losers. Literally for no reason, because as I've said many times, it doesn't affect me. Like, let's say, for example, right now I had a random YouTuber on my show. Okay? So I just continue on my merry way after the interview, doing my content. Now my trolls will go harass this person. They'll go start attacking their social media. They'll try to invade their Discord. They'll try to find out their phone number and call it. They'll try to fuck with this person. How does that affect me? It doesn't. Like, it most literally doesn't. It will never affect me.
Are you sure about that? Because it didn't happen to Kino Casino, it didn't happen to Ethan Ralph, it didn't happen. That's not actually happened, Phil. This is a fucking lie, let's be honest.
But they just do it because they can, because they're weirdos. Like I said, these are miserable people on the internet with no reason to exist. So they make their reason to exist harassing people. They think this is meaningful when it's not. So, to be honest, yeah, it's pretty stupid how it all goes down, and it sucks because I'd love to do more interviews and have more open concept show. Like 2-3 years ago, I had a show. I wanted to call it DSP Asks It, and it was going to be me just interviewing people. But I had a few guests lined up, and within that year, my trolling got so insanely strong that people backed out. I had 2 people who would have been fascinating interviews. Fascinating. And by the time it got around to the time I was going to do the show, they said, we can't do it. There's no way that we're going to end up with our families doxxed on kiwi farms and people all fucked up because we're interviewed by you. So they backed out. So it sucks because
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
would love to do interviews, but because of the level of trolling I get, it really just can't work. Let's see here. Ava Lonian did 500 kicks and says, Sony dropping disc, Kojima criticizing Sony. You don't talk about gaming anymore, just drama. We did an entire morning show the other day about that topic. The entirety of the hour was about Sony dropping the discs. You just didn't watch it. It's right.
But you didn't mention Kojima. Kojima getting involved in a discussion was an interesting thing you could have talked about, Phil. You chose not to. You know? There's several potential topics that Phil could have brought up today in the terms of gaming discussion that he chose not to because he would have rather talked about himself.
right here on this channel, archived. I think it was Thursday's show. It was literally the day Sony announced they're dropping this. We talked all about it at length. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you see what I mean? The criticisms I get are completely false. We covered that immediately the moment it happened. It was hot news. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? So thanks for $5. You're completely wrong, and you've embarrassed yourself. I love days when we have hot news stories to cover because it gives me something to do without having to, come up with something myself. It makes it easy work for me. Just pop open the news story, read it, and react, right?
Yeah, it's fucking minimal effort from Max and Rewards sort of content you fucking thrive upon. It's not like it's saying the bad man ends or something. We're not going to lose a free space then, that's good. We're not going to lose a free space, which is fantastic news. Also, guess what happens soon? Let me guess, he's going to beg. Is that a good guess? Guess what happens soon? I mean, can you narrow it down? As he I guess he's upset at the game. As he threatening a rage quit.
John Never, thank you so much.
Oh, chat freezes. So Phil's genius idea to try and fix it didn't end up working after all. Wow, who could have saw that one coming? Oh, wow.
$20 super chat from John. That is our biggest contribution of the morning. So let's get that up on the leaderboard. We're up to 78 of support already. Thank you guys so very, very much for the early support. So John says, I hope Black Flag Resync does well and we get a full playthrough. I'll be playing it and watching the stream on Thursday. The game looks awesome from what I've seen. Personally, Black Flag is one of, if not, my favorite. Hold on, excuse me, I got a burp. See, I can mute it now. One of my favorite Assassin's Creed games of all time. I still think that the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy is the best, but if I had to rank the next one, it would be Black Flag, and then after that, it might be Odyssey. I actually really liked Odyssey. I thought it was a great game. So yeah, I really like Black Flag. I hope people will be here on Thursday for the premiere, and I hope that it works. I would love to do a lengthy playthrough of it.
Cares?
It's not a super long game from what I remember, but it's decent length. And I think it would be exciting to see the new graphics, the new gameplay elements that they've tweaked and stuff. I think it's going to be a good time. Keep in mind, I've only played it the once, so I probably don't remember most of it, honestly. You know, it's hard for me to remember that kind of stuff. So we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, me too. I hope it goes well.
He did. Mark's asking to the Mad TV tonight. Yeah, he showed up late onto Phil's stream and said something positive. Apparently, yeah, he was there. So yeah, so I don't think Mad TV is still essentially lurking in Phil's chats and streams, whatever. I don't know. As far as I'm aware, there's no fallout so far between Phil and Mad TV because Mad TV also showed up in Kino's stream and talked to him. There's no sign of a fallout yet, anyway.
I hope you guys will be here Thursday for Black Flag Resync's premiere. It should be a good time. Okay.
Is this the moment that his chat freezes? It looks like it is frozen for a couple minutes. Yeah, it looks like it's frozen.
No, I do not have a pirate hat for the playthrough, sadly.
Who fucking cares?
Please address the dentures rumors. I don't wear dentures. I have regular teeth. My teeth are not pretty. Why? Because for over a decade, I drank the cherry juice that I needed for my gout. Okay, I have gout, which is a blood condition where you get high acid levels in your blood. And one of the things you use to treat it is to drink a tart cherry juice a day. Tart cherry juice stains everything, including your teeth. So my teeth are not pretty because I've been drinking tart cherry juice for about 11 years. And now I'm drinking coffee, and coffee also stains your teeth. So I have ugly teeth, I'm not going to lie. But I've also never said I was a teeth model or anything like that, But dentures, no. I certainly don't wear dentures. Maybe one day, maybe I will eventually need them. And there's no shame in that. If you have dentures, it's not a big deal. But no, I don't have pretty teeth at all.
Who fucking cares?
How is YouTube going? Is it working, guys?
Nope.
No. So guess what? The chat changes that I made did not work because I didn't talk about this at all yet this morning because I wanted to hold off and not talk about it to see if something went down. So the chat freeze issue is still going on. I instituted a change this morning. Didn't work. What I did was people were saying you have to enforce the strict chat rule on YouTube. It's auto modding where basically YouTube withholds a ton of comments that it considers like could be flooding or whatever. It still didn't work. It just froze 3 minutes ago. So that doesn't. There's basically no way to fix the chat freeze problem via YouTube's tools. They don't work because YouTube apparently didn't plan for this. From what I'm to understand, here's how people are explaining it. Someone found a way to flood YouTube chat so badly that it overloads the memory in the chat room because it's not a chat room. For those who don't know, YouTube chat is actually just a running commentary of comments as if you were posting a comment on a video. That's YouTube's chat. And that's why this issue exists, because it's not real chat. If it were real chat, you could flood the room, you could clear the room, it would fix the issue, and you could just continue. It's not a chat room. It's just a running line of chat comments, which is ludicrous. That's would be what they would use. It's fucking incredibly stupid. But that's what they've always used, and they've never bothered to actually use a real chat room because they think that they're smarter, when in reality they're dumber than everyone else, and they use an inferior chat service, okay? So, what I was told is you have to try to find ways that people just can't flood the chat. I've already had my bots on it. It doesn't work. And this morning, I turned on strict chat enforcement, meaning it was supposed to really prevent people from being able to do anything. It didn't work. The chat's flooded. So it's frozen right now. Now, someone claims there has been a way to unfreeze it. Someone figured it out. No one sent me this information yet. If someone sends me the info, I'll use it this very moment. But I mean, I've literally tried everything. For example, right now I'm sitting in the chat, and not the chat, but the YouTube settings, right? And I'm looking right here, and in chat settings, there's literally nothing that I can do in the chat itself, all right, to change anything. There's no settings in the chat room that you can change in YouTube chat. It doesn't exist. So you gotta go to the stream itself. In the stream settings, there's various different things, okay? Auto start, DVR, 360, closed captions. That has nothing to do with the chat, okay? Then you go to edit your stream. Then there's details. This is literally just the details of your stream and nothing else. Scrolling all the way down, automatic chapters, things like that. Recording, get your standard license, allow embedding. So here we are. Comments and ratings. Comments are on. Moderation is strict. Anyone can comment. Sort by top. So let's say I say comments, pause, and I say, okay, does that actually affect the chat room, or does that only affect on-demand comments on the stream as it becomes a video after the fact? Who knows? YouTube doesn't explain anything. YouTube doesn't even know, because they have multiple sections that'll say, here's your comments. What comments? Are you talking about the chat room? Are you talking about video comments if this becomes an archive after the fact? No one knows, because YouTube has absolutely no organization and no method to the madness. They're just a bunch of idiot coders who code, throw the shit out, and don't ever explain it. It's ludicrous that they're allowed to do it this way, and this is how the business has been for 18 years. They're just idiots. They're coders who have absolutely no street smarts. So because of that, they code everything, but never know how to actually use it. So everyone has to figure it out for themselves. So what did I just edit? I have no clue. Did I just edit the chat on the stream? Or did I edit the comments on the video if it becomes a comment after, right? I don't know. So I just told it, okay, pause. So I think this is comments on the video, and here's why. It says sort by. Sort by top or sort by newest. Huh? So that means top comment, meaning this is comments on the video, not the running chat commentary. Bruh. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say on again. Okay? Again, I don't think that's going to affect anything at all, because I think that they're talking about the actual comments. Yep, they're talking about the actual comments on the video after the fact. They're not talking about the live running chat. Okay? So that didn't work. So now, scrolling even further down, are there any other options? No. Not there. Customization. So customization says live chat replay, live chat summary, live chat translation, leaderboards, and then participant modes. This is how I can set it to be 5-minute subscriber mode, 1-year subscriber mode, etc. Right? So the only thing I can think of here is to fuck with this. Like, let's say no live chat replay, no live chat summary, no live chat translation. Say, okay? So now the live chat's been completely removed, supposedly. It's gone. There's not even a live chat showing on the stream. Okay? So you would think if there's no live chat, I removed it, correct? That if I were to now bring it back, it should reset, right? You would think I deleted the live chat. If you're watching on YouTube right now, the chat room disappeared because I removed it. So you would think, oh, now if I bring it back, that'll just reset the whole fucking thing, right? Do you really think it's going to? Let's find out. Live chat replay, live chat summary, live chat translation. Save. The chat room comes back, and it's the same chat room. Instead of YouTube saying, oh, they deleted chat, and now they made a new one, it just brings back the same chat that's already frozen. What idiot coder would make it like that? Whoever coded it. Like, literally, whoever coded the YouTube chat room is a fucking moron. So that's pretty much the extent of what I can do to freeze or unfreeze the chat. There's literally no other options anywhere to mess with the live chat at all. So because of that, I don't know. Someone claims, okay? Someone claims that after one of these chats freezing, someone discovered a way to unfreeze it. All right? If anyone knows how they did, please send it to me so I can test it. I'd be willing to test anything at this point to try to get it unfucking frozen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I did all this. See, people are sending me advice, but none of this works. I'm already on the strictest chat moderation settings that there are. Doesn't work. I'm already got everything enabled. I have my bots to block spamming. Nothing. Because as you can see, take a look at where the chat froze. It froze. Let's take a look. Okay? It was this Ashy Jurgens, which of course is some kind of a stupid sock account, saying, Phil will always wage quit, never stop his grind. So it's like a troll comment, right? And then it just froze. So nothing there. That's not a bunch of characters. That shouldn't have flooded the chat. So someone typed a bunch of characters, and it floods the chat so bad, their message doesn't even pop up in chat. It just freezes chat. So now how do I fix it?
Damn you, Ashy Jurgens! Your troll comment was the last thing that was on there before it broke. Your meanness broke the chat.
Yeah, the answer is you don't. Like, someone claims someone found a way to do it. I don't know how. I wish I knew how. Because it seems like no options here fix anything. I can remove the chat, but if I do and I bring it back, it literally just brings back the same chat that's already frozen. Okay? Maybe, okay, let me try this. What if I do?
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
I just changed it to live commentary, only approved users can chat. Well, I'm an approved user. Nope, and it still doesn't work. It's still frozen. I mean, we could sit here and test this for hours, and it probably will never fix anything. So now I'm setting it to members only. I don't think that changing it fixes anything. It just stays frozen. No matter what settings I edit, it stays frozen. So I'm going to have to remake the stream. Thankfully, we got through the whole podcast, right? We got to the end of the podcast, and I'm sorry that this happened. I just have to make a new stream. Well, we have two options. We could do the 1 year sub mode and see if it works, because it did work yesterday. When I went 1 year sub mode, basically, it stopped freezing. Now, I don't know if that's because the person just stopped trying to freeze it, or if it actually timed them out to the point where they weren't subbed for a year and they couldn't freeze the chat. All we can do is test, you know what I'm saying? So this really does suck. It's really shitty that this person is a no-life fucking loser, and is doing this. There's just not much I can do about it. Once the chat's frozen, it just seems to be indefinitely frozen, and there's no way to fix it, which is really stupid. What if I get rid of live chat replay, summary, translation? Because I don't even know what that means. Live chat replay, summary, and translation? What are those?
Well, live chat replay is also basically when you watch your stream back later on, it shows you a replay of the chat in real time. You know what I mean? As it was going. And translation is where YouTube will try and translate things that it thinks are not English.
And wouldn't it be something if it was like the live chat summary is what's fucking it up? It says, live chat replay shows the original message sent anytime someone watches the video recording your live stream. I turned it off.
It wouldn't shock me, by the way, if this bug was related to that fucking translation thing. Because that is somewhat of a new feature on the YouTube chat thing, where you can like tick and untick whether you want chat to auto-translate something for you. So it wouldn't be a bigger surprise to me if the chat breaking is somehow related to YouTube attempting to auto-translate something.
It goes back on. I turn it off and I save it as off, and live chat replay turns itself back on and I can't turn it off. What the hell? This is weird that I can't turn it off, because I turned it off and I hit save, and it says changes saved, and then I go back into the menu, and right in front of me, the checkbox rechecks itself. So you see what I mean? How badly coded YouTube is? They have a live chat replay option that says the chat will show up for people after the fact. I uncheck it and save, and it rechecks itself no matter what, and I can't get it to turn off.
Wait. Are you talking about live DSP right now? Phil's had his chat frozen 3 times since this one time. Oh my god. What a disaster stream. What an absolute disaster. And he's in 1 year sub-only mode. Well, not now, but doesn't after, I assume after this one fails, he goes into 1 year sub-only mode. Holy shit, man. Oh, poor Phil. Isn't it tragic? Because a good job, it doesn't bother him, no, it doesn't get to him.
This is the people who code for YouTube. These are supposed to be the cream of the crop. Ivy League trained, making the big bucks.
I mean, Phil, if you don't fucking like YouTube and the business, I've said this time and time again, how about you take your business elsewhere if you're not satisfied with how YouTube conducts their business? If it is not to your liking, you're welcome to fuck off elsewhere. Go to Rumble. Go all in on Kick. Go back to Twitch with your tail to your legs. But if you don't like YouTube, no one's forcing your sorry ass to stay.
Bucks, they're fucking idiots. They don't know what they're doing. And we're all based on running business off of them. Their coding is the basis of how we're going to make a living. These idiots.
I mean, nobody's forcing you to make a living because of YouTube, Phil. That's something you decided. They didn't tell you that you had to make a living off of them. You need them far more than they need you. You take your business and you go elsewhere.
Oh my god. So yeah, guys, there's nothing I can do about this. The chat stays frozen no matter what. Again, if someone has an idea of how to get it unfrozen, please send it my way. Someone in chat this morning said that someone did figure out a way to unfreeze chat once it gets frozen, but no one shared that with me. So I don't know how to do it. It sucks because obviously, yes, I want to chat with everyone, and this is ludicrous that the chat just keeps freezing.
Luda!
But it doesn't appear like there's a way that I can fix it until someone determines the real way to fix the problem. This will keep happening. So right now, what we're going to end up having to do is, since the podcast is going to end, I will set up a whole new stream, and I will have the podcast end and then carry over to said stream. You guys all head over to that stream. What you'll see is when the stream ends, there'll be a pop-up that will say, hey, click here to go to the next stream. And you'll just go over there, and the chat will be reset there, but there's no telling if it will freeze or refreeze. Like, at this point, I don't even know if I should set it up as 1 year sub-only mode, and fingers crossed that will solve it like it did yesterday, or maybe that won't work either, in which case we just say fuck it, and we just keep remaking it as the 5-minute sub mode, and if it freezes 100 times, what do you do, right? Maybe periodically just make a new stream, so that the idiot probably won't be sitting on the stream nonstop, so then just periodically make new streams, right? Okay. All right, guys. So again, if you hear any information about this chat freezing issue, please send it my way. All right, I'm all ears. I want to say thank you. You guys helped me a lot with the support already. We're already at a great level of support, and we didn't even start the game yet, so that's excellent. That means not only will we hopefully have a well-supported stream, but also maybe we'll do some Pokemon card openings later in the stream. Notice I didn't mention it at all, because I know this is not a stream where people are coming for Pokemon card openings, but we have the cards. Remember, at $100, 150, 200, 250, we open packs. If someone does a $50 contribution, we open packs, etc. That's still in effect for today, okay? And remember, if you want to talk freely and not have to worry about chat freezing, yes, my Kick chat will work, okay? My YouTube chat does not. It will likely keep freezing, but the Kick chat does not have this bug, whatever it is, okay? All right, so let's end the show. Sorry for the chat freezing at the tail end. We got almost to the end of the show without the chat freezing, right? Remember, there will not be a podcast for the rest of the week, simply because I'm only here 3 more days, and I'm probably going to do another podcast maybe when we return on Thursday. We'll see. So we're going to have a couple morning shows, but no formal podcast for the rest of the week. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Peace out. Okay. So quite honestly, I don't know what to do here, right? I'm not sure if I should do 1 year sub-only mode again. I think we will. Here's what we're going to do. Okay? I'm going to make another stream right now live. It'll be 1 year sub-only mode. Please come over to the stream. Even if you're not 1 year sub, please come over to the stream. Because what I think I can do is, at some point, just change it to not be 1 year sub-only mode. Does that make sense? But I'll just do it randomly. And then hopefully, this person won't just keep sitting here trying to fucking do it nonstop. They'll move on, you know? I can't, if this person's literally going to sit 24/7 on my streams trying to freeze them, there's nothing I can do about it. But if I just randomly change it from different timings and modes, maybe we can catch it so that, yeah, we have to start 1 year sub only, but then maybe we can change it later. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's not a very good idea, because there's a very easy way to fucking get around that. Every time you refresh a stream, the YouTube chat will tell you what mode that chat is in. So all this nefarious individual has to do is refresh the fucking chat every, let's say every 5 minutes or so, and YouTube will tell them whether it's in 1 year sub-only mode or 1 month sub-only mode. So that's a terrible idea, Phil, in my opinion.
Okay, so that's what I'll do. Let me make another stream right now, everybody. It's going to be titled the same thing. I think I'll just get rid of the level 1 podcast. I'll have it say, Dark Souls 2 Patch Racing Mod continues, okay? So let me go ahead and make a new stream. Excuse me. What the hell is Dark Souls 2 The Lost Crowns? It pops up as a game in here. Dark Souls 2 The Lost Crowns. I've never even heard of that before. That's not one of the DLCs. I don't even know what that is. Weird. So, here we go. And the funny part is, everything that they recommend I do, I already do. Like, no exaggeration. Everything that they recommend I do, I've already done. They say, you should turn on slow mode. My slow mode is always on. Turn on strict comment moderation. That's already on. And it still hits anyway. So whatever this new fucking bug is, and again, it wasn't me. Someone was doing it to other people before me. But now, whoever this shitbag is, they just want to come and fuck with my streams for some reason, because they really have no fucking life and they're incredibly jealous of me. So they want to try to fuck with my streams. Well, guess what? Not going anywhere. I'm going to keep streaming as long as I want. You're going to fucking be a miserable loser, lonely, alone, having zero impact on anyone around you for the rest of your life. I just simply have to make another stream, and then I'm going about my merry way. Fuck you. Okay.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay, let's end this first stream, and everyone come over to the new one. Okay, so I'm going to do this right now.
Such a grumpy boy, isn't he? Such a grumpy boy.
Here we are. Okay, I'm going to end the first stream, and then come over to the second stream, okay? Here we go. New stream is starting. Here we go. It's starting up. See if the chat works. It is. People are talking. Hello, everybody. Oh, did it freeze already? It might have frozen already.
What?
Oh, no, it didn't. Okay.
Oh, that would have been incredible.
It's 1 year sub mode. So far, 1 year sub mode has not been frozen. Okay. So I guess we're going to see. Will the chat work with 1 year sub mode? Or 1 year sub mode has not been frozen. Okay. So I guess we're going to see.
Give it some time.
Will the chat work with 1 year sub mode? Okay. Hopefully at least some of you can talk. And like I said, randomly maybe later, I'll try to enable a longer, like kick off that 1 year sub mode again. But yesterday, 1 year sub mode, for whatever reason, seemed to work. Whoever it was that was trying to freeze my chat apparently couldn't get in because they weren't subbed for a year. I don't know if that'll work today. We have to find out.
Of course, you're assuming that they're trying the whole time. Maybe they were just enjoying the 4th of July yesterday, Phil. You know? Just saying, they might not have bothered to do much to you yesterday.
Okay. How y'all doing? I'm sorry you guys couldn't talk for like 20 minutes. Let's see if this continues to work or not, right? Please continue to chat so we know that it's working. Yeah, the thing is, after 1 year sub mode, if it freezes again, I give up. Like, there's no point. You know what I'm saying?
Safa fell.
Yeah, it's not a matter of who it is. It's a matter of how they're doing it and how to get it to unfreeze. Because someone is claiming they saw it happen to someone and that person figured out how to get it to unfreeze, but they didn't share with me how they did that. If that's the case, that's what I need to know. How did they get it to unfreeze? Because then this guy's just a fart in the wind. Okay? Oh, I see. I'm being told the Lost Crowns is what they call the trilogy of DLCs for Dark Souls 2. I didn't know that. I thought it was. I know that they were called Crown of the Sunken King, Crown of the Old King, Crown of the Ivory King, but I didn't know that they had like a triple pack called the Lost Crowns. So there you go. Okay. Is the chat still working? Or did it just die again? Because we need to know it's still working before I get started. Because there's no point in having 1 year sub only mode if the chat's going to continue to freeze. You know what I'm saying? There's not. But if it's avoiding the freezing, then we'll leave it on for now. We'll probably disable it later on. It sucks again to those who are watching. I apologize. You've seen it. You just saw it happen live again. There's not much I can do about that. This is shit. It really is. Like, I like having all of you guys here. I know that many of you guys who've been enjoying my content recently are not 1 year subscribers. And I like having newcomers come by and hang out and be part of the community. And it really sucks ass.
I mean, it's kind of weird though how most of your fans, apparently, according to you, Phil, according to your narrative, most of your fans are less than a year into watching you. It makes you wonder why the long-term fans didn't want to stick around. Maybe you drove them away, maybe you fucking banned them all, maybe you fucking saw a light and said, fuck this guy, I'm out. But yeah, it's funny that the majority of your YouTube audience are made up of people who are relatively new to the scene.
That this idiot is fucking with me, but I'm not going to let him hold me back from doing the content that I love. He can kiss my hairy ass, and I'm going to, be better than them, as always, and just continue on. So, yeah, we're going to continue in a moment. We're going to start with Dark Souls 2. We'll start getting set up. Okay. Here we go. You would think they would have figured out that in 18 years of trying to stop me, they can't. They really think after 18 years, they're going to find a way to, like, stop me from making content and being successful. At one point, you got to realize, I'm better than you. I'm never going to stop. You're the loser, not me. And I will continue to top everything you've ever done in life tenfold. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just deal with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus fucking Christ, man. This delusional cope session here. Man, it doesn't get to him, though. It doesn't bother him whatsoever, you know? Holy shit, man. Phil's chat is freezing time and time again. Like, as soon as we're done with the bingo here, I'm going to fast forward to live DSP. Live DSP seems like it's going to be fun to watch, you know, just with the crash out that's going on, you know. We're almost done with bingo, you know. A second card done quite well, but we're going to fall a bit short, I think.
Like, you're not going to ever stop me from being successful, you fucking idiot. Okay. Did the chat freeze? I need to know, guys. Please keep talking. If the chat froze, I need to know. It didn't, see? Burger. Oh, you guys are delayed. That's why. You guys are delayed like 20, 30 seconds, I think. I think it's 20-second delay right now.
So his constant paranoia is fueled by the 20-second chat delay. Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, here we are. Yeah, it's working. Cool.
I mean, we're 6 away from our second full house. That was really impressive for a 30-minute, you know, second card, which had half of that see Phil go mental because his chat froze. I'm really impressed how close we got to a full house for the second card.
All right. All right, folks. I'm going to take a very brief potty break, and then we're going to begin with Dark Souls 2. Okay? In fact, I'll boot it up.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
I'll boot it up here to get us to Majula, and then we will. Then I'll go use the bathroom quickly. I think we'll probably continue with Lost Bastille for now. I know that we can go back and do any of the other 3 areas, but I think Lost Bastille might be the way to go to continue for now. There's no new information. That's a shame. So, by the way, how are we even doing? Because now I got all thrown off. You know, usually by the end of the podcast, I'd be like, oh, we're doing it. All right, so we're at, wow, $78 of support already. Thank you guys so very much for the early support. For those who cannot talk, remember, contributions actually come through. And no, this is not me trying to ask for them. If you do a super chat, if you become a member, those messages come through and I can read them and respond to them. If you tip me, there's no way that anyone can stop a tip message from ever coming through. So that's a way that you can talk
your money,
if you want to. Or you could just join the kick chat. I know a lot of people are apprehensive to join the kick chat because there's a ton of trolling over there. You're right. Okay, but it is a way to actively hang out and talk with me over there if you'd like to. So you could do that too. Okay. So currently, I want to say thanks to Evelonian, the only person who did kicks this morning. Tons of super chats and a few very small tips. It would be great to get our first sub of the day today over on Kick. It would be great to get our first membership of the day. Or to get a tip bigger than $1 for Dark Souls 2.
Give me your money.
Okay?
Give me your money.
All right.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Thank you guys.
Give me your money.
For being a little
give me your
patient.
money.
Sorry about the technical nonsense. I'm just gonna go use the bathroom quickly, and then we're gonna begin with Dark Souls 2. Okay? Neil, good to have you. Okay, I will be right back, and then we will pick up. Okay.
That's a second bingo card going okay. So yeah, we're still playing. He's not recording for gameplay yet. We're still going. We're 2 free spaces as things stand, which means that we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from our second full house. But we're going to fall a bit short probably, but it is what it is. We'll fast forward until Phil returns. Hang on.
We good?
Yeah, here we go. The end is nigh.
All right, guys, we good? Okay, we ready to resume? Chat is working. I guess the 1-year sub-only mode does fix it, but I mean, it's terrible that it's a 1-year sub-only. I don't want to have that chat limited like that the whole stream, so I'll probably wait a bit and then randomly do it. I won't say anything if I do it, if I change it, so that way there's no alert to some idiot to go, you know, try to fuck with it. But hopefully, the chat will continue to work today. Like I said, if the 1-year sub-only mode works, good. If not, then there's no point in even doing it. Is it working right now, guys?
Who fucking cares?
No. So 1-year sub-only mode also doesn't fix it. Yeah, it doesn't. It just froze. So now, at least now we know, there's literally no point in doing the sub-only mode at all. What's this guy doing this for? Dude, I'm not playing. What an idiot. I'm not even playing the game and I'm not recording it. You wasted your time.
It's okay. I had it recorded.
I wasn't playing. I wasn't recording. What was the point of that? Anyway. So, yeah. What we'll do is I guess we'll make another stream. And now at least I know there is no point in doing the sub-only mode at all. Because apparently, even though these people can't talk in chat, they can still freeze it. I want you to think the incompetence level of the YouTube fucking programmer here. I want you to think about it. The level of incompetence of someone who made a chat that I set it up, someone cannot talk in the chat, yet they have a way to freeze it. Think about that. How inept at your job you must be if you can do that. And these are people who are top dollar paid employees of Google. Top dollar. They have jobs.
But you don't.
All right. So.
He's so angry.
Let's go ahead.
He's such a sad boy. He's such an angry sad boy. You gonna cry?
I make a new chat.
You gonna cry?
I'll make a new stream.
More?
We're gonna do it, okay? Here we go again.
Cry more, Phil. Shed some tears. So shed some big crocodile tears for his funny boy.
The good news is this is not a marathon. Therefore, it won't really affect it because I don't leave these streams up as archives. So it doesn't really affect it in that regard. It's annoying that I have to keep remaking it over and over. Yeah. So this didn't affect it, so go ahead and do that. Let me try this.
He's still not recording yet, so bingo still continues. I mean, we're still... I know it's grasping at straws, but we still might win. We might...
I tried. Slow-mo doesn't affect it at all.
We might steal a victory from this yet. We're 5 away from full house. 35 likes is 3 free spaces. That's a reach, I know.
Setting it up, and then we're going to get started.
That's such a delay to gameplay here. Oh, he's such a grumpy boy.
Okay, gonna end the stream and start a new one. Here we go.
Then we're on kick, temporarily.
Okay. My ruin, what exactly would that do? My ruin says, why don't you remove subscriber mode entirely? How exactly would that help the situation? How would that help at all? Unless you're insinuating subscriber mode is what's causing it to freeze, I don't think so.
I mean, it's a possibility. So. It's a possibility.
Okay, let's get started.
Oh, hold on.
How would that help at all?
Current DSP, no gameplay, him trying to
Unless you're insinuating subscriber mode is what's causing it to freeze, I don't think so.
Jesus.
I don't think so. Okay, let's get started.
And the end is...
Here we go.
Nigh.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 2.
He is now recording for a shitey gameplay, and that brings an end to the bingo stream. There is no more bingos we played. We've got 2 free spaces. But, ultimately, at the end of the day, we're still short.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
By 5 squares. Still good, though. I'm actually very impressed we got this close to a full house bingo card for a second, you know, for 30 minutes to go. until the gameplay began. I'm still we've got quite a lot ticked off there, so there we go. Good stuff indeed. Now, I want to see how badly the bad man is suffering here, okay? So let's just go to fucking full screen here, and let's see here, okay? So the stream froze a second time.
If you're wondering why my soul's there...
Blah, 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 blah.
Raven.
Now, I'm kind of curious here. Let's fast forward here. When does the stream... I think it pauses. Yeah, the stream crashes right here, I think. I think it's right here.
Okay. Raven, thanks for the help. I just did everything you suggested.
I think it crashes right here, the third time.
We'll see if any of that helps. I don't know if it will.
So, I think it freezes here. Right after he's implemented an apparent fix.
That's right. All we can do is just keep testing it, right?
I think it freezes
here. And you
here.
see the idiots are in the chat, and I'm banning every one of them that fucking speaks up.
John Depper was the last one.
Let's get started. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's time for more Dark Souls 2 here on DSP Gaming. We are in Lost Bastille. I believe it's what it's called. Lost Bastille.
Frozen.
And
it's
we
frozen,
just arrived here. We had an epic got to the act tension or whatever. By the way, hey.
Yeah,
and,
it's frozen straight away.
That was pretty funny, obviously, because that wasn't my intention or whatever. By the way, chat froze again.
Yay.
So I just added all those symbols. That didn't work. So nothing worked. There's really no way to stop. These idiots, just so you guys know, they're coming in and saying something about Bucketeer. I don't know who the fuck Bucketeer is. I don't give a fuck who Bucketeer is. He can shove a bucket up his fucking ass. But they froze it again. And we just added all these symbols to stop the spam. That didn't work.
Lol.
So it looks like they're just going to continuously freeze. At the very least, we now know that adding the sub-only mode doesn't fix anything. So there's no point in doing 1 year sub-only, 2 year sub-only. Okay, there's no point.
Suffer, Phil.
So all we can do is just keep remaking streams until these no-life losers finally give up. You know?
let me fast forward. Let me fast forward, okay? Oh, wait, he died again? What happened? Did he get raided? Did somebody raid him? Oh my god. Oh my god.
These people invading, there's no point to invading. I'm not playing. You kill me if
Yeah, but we're watching though. And don't worry, it's going to be preserved on a stream.
Well, it doesn't do anything. Idiot.
Let's just watch this guy kill you very easily.
Go ahead, do that. I don't care.
Why
I'm going to die anyway. I'm not playing.
Why am I toxic?
Alright.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see.
Hey, get fucked early. So it broke for Phil again. He's trying to reset the stream, whatever, blah, 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 blah. As I'm reset the stream here, we're on the tick here. So here we go. As I'm reset it for like a 4th time here, okay? Now let's have a wee quick look here. When does it freeze again? I imagine it freezes again not far into this. I'm gonna guess it freezes right here. Hold on. Does it freeze here? I think it freezes here. John Nepper again was the last person that chatted. I think it freezes here.
What?
It looks like it does, actually.
Yeah, is it the Sentinels? Holy...
Yeah.
So what's crazy is the game looks so different with this mod.
I'm noticing a pattern, Phil. John Nepper was the last person to type in your chat again, and your chat froze again.
I don't even know where I am or what I'm doing.
Ban
this is not a familiar area. You know what I mean?
Ban that whale. He's not noticed yet, I think. I don't think he's noticed yet.
Die.
When will I notice? Now? Oh, he's getting destroyed by somebody. He's getting destroyed by somebody.
So I don't think there's any way to stop the invasions here, right? I don't think so.
And?
Yeah, I don't think so at all.
Have you noticed yet? Have you noticed yet, Phil?
Okay. All right, so I gotta make a new stream. That's okay. We'll do it again. Ready? We're gonna do it right. We're gonna keep making new streams. I don't give a shit. We'll do another one right now, everybody. So everyone watching, just wait a second. We'll make a new stream.
We'll do it now.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. And here is a new stream here.
Okay. Give it. Wait, does it? Means.
Blah, blah, blah.
Now we're at 9. Ready?
He's still getting support, so he's still getting wheeled out, of
all
course.
this shit and ignored all the enemies and just kept going.
So, has he made a new stream? Because Raw Phil's chat didn't seem to update. Or did it freeze straight away on Raw Phil's end?
I'm gonna have to come in. This is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna have to come in with a torch and one hand all these enemies. So I can't do this now. Like, I literally can't do Lost Bastille because with this mod I can't see. So I can't get through the enemies. I have to go do something else. I cannot do Lost Bastille right now. It's not possible. I have to become over leveled so I can turbo through those enemies and just mull through them.
Fuck off. But yeah, but the stream chat froze again.
Yeah, because we'll be able to do this either, but who knows? Maybe.
Wait, hold on. Let's fast forward. Does it fix it again?
Okay. I guess we're gonna try to do this. I don't know what else to do.
The
We're
answers
gonna
are
have to do this with a
fucking
torch.
you in that order, bitch.
Stuff I fell.
Okay, stream's gonna go offline in just a sec. Come on over to the new one.
Now, why would anyone do that,
Here
Phil?
we go.
This is raw Phil scrolling in his own chat.
All right, let's continue.
Let's fast forward a bit. Here we go, the new chat.
All right, so I guess, guys, we have to try Grave of Saints.
And apparently it crashes again not long after this. Let's see if I can find that. I think it's here actually. It crashes here. But Phil doesn't recognize it for a long time. Yeah, Phil doesn't recognize it for a good while. This is it here. It crashes again here. But it takes him ages to realise.
How did this work?
You know, blah, 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 and the chat's frozen. Chat's frozen. Chat's frozen. Frozen.
So some of these are fake.
Still frozen. Still frozen. Doesn't realise. Hasn't looked at chat in 5 minutes.
Appreciate that.
Still frozen. It gets a sub.
That's 2
much
subs on Kick so
attention.
far today. We're to $95 of support. Thank you, guys.
But
So, not sure where to go now.
wait,
that
is he
drawbridge.
just ignoring YouTube chat now? You guys are frozen. Fuck it. I've stopped caring. I've stopped fucking caring about you guys not being able to talk. Just give me money instead. Fuck you, YouTube chat. He's not stopping to try and fix it. Oh, what's he doing here?
That's good. We made progress. We got to a bonfire. Ooh, okay. At least we made it to a bonfire. Thank goodness. Can't see anything. This game is so much harder with this patch tracing mod. I can't see what I'm doing.
Are you going to fix YouTube chat, Phil? It's been frozen for
Like, I
7
literally
minutes.
just can't make it.
You gonna fix it, Phil? It's broken now. Come
Alrighty. Well, let me remake the stream again.
Yay! Another one. And another one. And another one.
Hold
and
on.
another one. And 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 another one.
Go.
Glorious.
Everyone sit tight. Excuse me.
Are we looking at a drunk rat? I mean, in case you were doing this, I mean, I'm not talking about not this drunk rat. I meant this drunk rat. So not this drunk rat. This drunk rat here.
All right, ending stream, new stream coming.
So blah blah blah. He's gonna fix it. Blah 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 blah. And here we go. It's all fixed again. Fantastic. So does it freeze again? Oh no! It froze again. Straight away, practically. It freezes here, I think. It froze instantly, immediately. It's stuck again.
I was so close. Damn it.
Oh my god, what the fuck, man.
This close. I was right at the end. My problem is my weapon doesn't have a good swing radius. I wish it did. If my weapon had a really good swing radius...
I would say the weapon's going to blame you. I'd say the weapon's going to blame its owner.
Then it wouldn't be a big deal, but because it doesn't, I can't really hit too many of the guys at once.
Fix the stream
too many
chat,
of the
Phil.
rats.
Fix the stream chat.
I'm gonna burn an effigy.
Fix the stream chat.
I didn't even know that's how it works. I thought you...
Fix the stream chat, you lazy prick.
I'm not allowed to burn an effigy? What is happening? I'm not cursed or anything. I shouldn't be in someone else's world.
Why is it not fixing the stream chat?
Now my game is glitched and won't even show me how long I've played. Look. It literally won't show me playtime. What is going on?
The game's broken. The game's as broke as you, broke bum Phil. He's a bum.
I don't understand. I really...
Try more. Suffer harder.
Does anyone understand? I don't get it. This is a game mechanic I don't understand. Oh, you gotta use the effigy, not burn it?
Dumbass.
So wait, once you've used it, then can you burn it out of fire? Is that what it is? So basically, they don't really explain properly what the fuck's going on.
The game's fault.
It 100% should be like, you can't burn right now because you're hollow. Why doesn't it say that?
So it's the game. So it's the game's to blame for you being stupid as fuck. I get it.
Yeah, why? Because it insinuates you just can't do it. You should tell me why. No, you can't. I cannot burn.
So are you going to fix the chat, Phil? Are you going to fix the YouTube chat? YouTube chat can't talk, Phil. YouTube chat still can't talk, Phil. Are you going to fix YouTube chat? Will you hurry up and fix YouTube chat, Phil? Do your job, Phil.
You guys know what to do. Just click along and just go to the next one.
Old bastard!
I wonder what happens this time. So, it finally fixes it, and here we go. Gonna fast forward here. Wait for raw Phil to update it. Here we go. How long does this one last? I assume this one's also been frozen. Yeah, it has been. This one's been frozen as well. So this one got frozen pretty quickly. Keel could talk for a minute or two, and it gets frozen by this point in time here. You know? And it stays like this for a good while. I wonder if he knows about it here.
That's the difference. Okay, now I get it. But it was so hard to see the difference at first. They all look exactly the same.
It's frozen, Phil.
Okay.
Fix the YouTube chat again.
This is ridiculously difficult. This run, this is the hardest Dark Souls run I've ever done in all the years in their head.
Who cares? Fix your fucking stream, Phil. Fix the stream. Your stream's broken again. Phil, come on. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix your stream.
Oh. Well, I mean, right now my problem is stamina, health, like all this common stuff, right? You know, what do I actually, right? Like nothing. It's all like very challenging to do because of the way that the lighting makes everything harder to see.
I guess new stream. New stream.
Okay. There it is. Okay. All right, stream switch, everybody.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
Okay, here we go.
We're almost caught up to live DSP. We've almost caught up to live DSP.
Right? How many levels can I even get into bigger?
I love the first messages in Raphael's chat. He wears diapers, he needs changes, he has gout, he's on zip bound, he has a liver spot, he's an alcoholic, he's bucket broken, he wears diapers. Jesus, man. And it freezes straight away. It freezes straight away.
Alright. Alright, guys, well, I apologize for the chat issues. At this point, I'm just going to play the game for a bit before I bother redoing another stream, because as you can see, it's not helping. They're going to keep freezing the chat no matter what. So, please, if you're enjoying Dark Souls today, support the stream. Remember, you can talk to me via...
You can talk to you, as long as you give him money, you can talk to him. That sounds very fair, doesn't it? You know? Phil will fucking spare you fucking 20 seconds of his fucking time if you give him like $10. Wow, fucking bargain. You're not even going to bother anymore, Phil. YouTube chat, you've abandoned YouTube chat. Your bread and butter, your lifeblood, you know what I mean? This is the ones that are the most loyal to you, your most ardent fans and supporters, you've abandoned them.
Kick chat, or if you send a super chat or a membership or a tip, I see that anyway. So I'll be able to shout it out and give you credit and talk with you, even if I can't talk in the YouTube chat, okay? Okay, so let's go back. I'm trying to remember what's further in. I don't remember what's past this, so let's find out.
Who fucking cares?
Run through.
And that's us pretty much caught up to live DSP.
Ellen DeGeneres eats people. Did 500 kicks and says Tom Hanks also eats people. Well, that's incredibly disturbing. Thanks for telling me. We're now at $100 of support.
Here we go. Big time.
So at the end of the stream, we will be opening a pack of Pokemon cards. Let's get to 150. We can do 2. That way it's more than just 1 at the end of the stream.
Fuck off, you greedy dick.
All right. Okay, so what's next?
As soon as he has $100, you know, see better than 100. 150. You know what's even better than 150? 200. And fuck off, just you greedy fucking fat prick. That old bastard. Anyway, we're done. We're done with the bad man. The bad man's having a bad day. His stream chat keeps crashing and freezing. It's fucking funny. Boo fucking who. It couldn't have happened to a fucking worse alcoholic prick. You know, I said, let him suffer. Let the bad man fucking suffer. We are going to call it quits there, guys, okay? I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, otter. Land-based otter. Look at him go. Ah, little bass, so cute. It's always funny watching an otter come out of the water because they go from such a graceful looking creature to being this kind of awkward little, you know, just kind of this little awkward little waddle over the rocks. You know what I mean? It goes from quite graceful to quite cute and ungraceful, you know. But there we go. But guys, I'm going to wrap up there. As I said, you know what I mean? I do hope you've all enjoyed the bingo stream. And yeah, bingo of course shall return tomorrow. Feel free to join me tomorrow for some more bingo shenanigans and antics. But I'm going to wrap up there, and I'm going to end how it always ends, by pointing out today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So until tomorrow, guys, hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.